Yep. So you guys have not rested from your dragon slaying adventures, but you did gather the items that was throughout the town.
Where was the list of items?
It was in one of the Discord, but I mean, I
know.
have.
I'm looking. Found it.
Well, we didn't just kill a dragon. There was a lot of other stuff.
Where is it?
You guys did great,
Well-
by the way. I was very proud of you.
Please, do enlighten us what the other stuff was, sir.
Sorry, I thought that was theoretical. Let's see. Well, the reason we even went out there to take care of the dragon issue was basically to kill time, so we weren't just sitting around Phandelver doing nothing while we waited on Gundren to get a map ready for us and some other things so that we could take a look at his mine and see what's going on. And we kind of owed a favor to our druid friend, whose name I can never quite keep on my head.
Read off.
Man, it's just right there.
The only druid that matters is Numo.
Read off.
I just can't quite seem to keep it. I thought that was an animal for a second. It's just a baby.
Thought your child was an animal.
So we owed a favor. At least Berdane thought so. Took care of the dragon. I think it's currently being devoured by all manner of gross little creatures.
Well, yes, it is.
Ew. So we should be just about good to go by the time we get back into town.
Yeah, I guess we.
Unless we want to talk
should.
to Rudolph before we leave. But that's for game time. Did he show up?
Who, Michael?
Yeah, he showed up at the end. Rudolph.
Mm-hmm. He did. He was the one that helped you go around the town and loot, basically. Helped you find items as your reward.
And what was this town, guys?
Thunder Tree.
Oh.
Some kind of lightning sapling, something like that.
Lightning sapling. I love it here.
Well, as you guys are continuing to make your way around the town and picking up any stray items that Rudolph helps you find, the high noon sun slowly begins to drop down as time continues to pass, and eventually the town gets picked clean, and you all congregate back at the western entrance of Thunder Tree, with horses still safely tethered to different trees and hitches that you've fashioned the night before camping. Picking up any stray items from the campsite, you begin making your way back to Phandelver.
I hope we don't forget Nidus.
He is kind of just floating in the air, T-posing.
Great.
Above his horse.
Perfect. Everything's working as intended. Oh. If possible, can Berdane sleep for the entire trip?
We just woke up.
And I just killed a dragon. I earned my nap.
Don't use killing a dragon as an excuse. We all know you're just old.
We're like this storm. Just roller coaster. Up and down.
There is a stretch of land if you go and actually follow the road southward from Neverwinter. It is fairly smooth, and you possibly could hitch up to someone else's horse with and let them guide you while you take a nap on your saddle. It's not the most comfortable, but I believe you would have done it once or twice before.
I'm getting my 40 winks.
All right. So it takes the better part of the evening, and you're able to get by checking the map, you're about halfway back to Phandelver. Assuming you guys get up and hustle in the morning, you could probably make it there before just at nightfall. Maybe a little bit sooner. But you're able to mark off a long rest.
Yeah.
Camping just on the side of the road is not the most comfortable this evening. Kind of picked a spot that was a little rocky. Not soft grass. But anything
Good for
that you
my
guys
back.
want to do?
So, are you going to stay up all night since you slept all day? Keep watch for us?
Right. Fine, just so you can stop complaining about watch.
I can't
I'll
see
watch.
anything.
Oh, boo. Fine.
I think I might need glasses, actually.
Oh.
I think that would help.
Whenever you get the opportunity, I'm sure Nidus could probably make you a pair.
Oh.
Maybe. If it's not too awkward between the two of you.
Why would it be awkward?
Guess no reason.
What's that face?
It's my watch face. You want me to watch for danger or not?
I think the most dangerous thing here is your attitude.
Ooh.
Pot calls the kettle black.
What was that? No.
Numa?
Nemo's in the tree like the little monkey thing. Ooh.
Oh, I was going to say shoot it, but Nidus is
Oh,
pretty.
it's okay. No, go for it.
Lunk forgets we have a druid friend, starts throwing spears and javelins. No. Oh, shit!
But no, not a problem, Storm. I'll take watch. I'll assume my camp counselor seating position on a nearby rock.
Assuming your camp counselor position, you watch and you watch.
Sorry, can I can I use Thaumaturgy to make a noise off into the distance?
You're in your tent at this point, so yeah, you don't even have to roll for stealth. Just is it visual? Like you have to know where you're putting it?
No.
Okay, then there you go.
Make a suspicious ass noise way out from camp.
Is there a check for it? I think it's a
Yeah, there is actually. Let me check.
I believe Bourdain has. I think it's a wisdom or intelligence check that he has to roll to see if he believes that it's real.
I'll voluntarily fail.
Okay.
So just a suspicious ass noise.
I don't know, like heavy footsteps or something coming closer to the camp.
Whoa.
Oh no. You want
How close
suspicious?
does the noise get to the camp?
It's gonna come closer, and then I'll be peeking out of the tent to watch him. And if he gets up to try and investigate it, I'm gonna make it go a little further away and see if he follows.
So
And
as you're
I'll make him chase it in circles, basically around the camp.
Okay.
as you're sitting there watching, looking out over the ocean, you start hearing what only can be best described as suspicious ass footsteps approaching.
Suspicious ass footsteps.
And they get about 15 feet, and like they sound like the footfalls are about 15 feet in front of you before they rush towards you and then by you.
Oh. By me? Like right past me?
Yeah.
Huh. With a raised eyebrow. I'm not gonna say anything. But I will like stare down at the ground. No tracks.
Right?
I'll follow.
Okay. So
I'll follow for about a couple, like 3-4 minutes.
So as you start to follow, it starts picking up its pace and travels maybe about 50 feet in front or from the camp, and then makes kind of like a weird V to the other side of the camp, and then leads you back to your rock, and then into the middle of the camp, and then back to your rock again.
I draw a penis in the grass with Burdane's footsteps
Oh
following.
no! I was trying to keep it nice.
I'm gonna get tired chasing whatever this is, and I'm just gonna sit down on the ground, crisscross.
Conveniently, right in the middle of one of the balls.
Just gonna fold my arms and just look.
And then I'm gonna cause harmless tremors in the ground for a minute, followed by some ominous whispers.
Aren't you supposed to be sleeping too? Like you're gonna be exhausted tomorrow.
No long
And
rest.
Verdane's just be like, I thought you wanted to sleep, and you'd be like, I'm fine.
It's been like 5 minutes. She's not gonna do this all night.
Oh. So yeah, as you sit down, you start to hear tremors underneath you, then some ominous whispers, then bit more footsteps, and then it just trails off after you kind of just sit down and.
I'll slowly turn my head towards Lunk's tent. Huh. No. Yeah, it's probably Lunk.
Is the campfire going?
It's kind of dying away by the end of this, and so
I'll cause it to brighten really quickly, and then that's it. And then Storm will go to sleep. It'll like brighten really quickly, go back to normal. And then I'll go
okay.
to sleep.
So there's a pause in everything, Burdane. A few minutes go by, and then just all of a sudden,
It's been a moth.
Alright, that's it for me. I'm sorry.
so
Fucker. Flew right in.
in Burdane, you have a peaceful evening for watch. Besides the earlier events.
The ghost steps.
Mm. Mm.
It is like a camp counselor. It's like all those horror movies.
Yeah. I'm gonna die first.
Waking up in the morning, Burdane, you are able to get a long rest in with you deciding that tonight was peaceful enough and you'd go off to sleep. You all wake up unperturbed and with a full night's rest, packing up everything. How fast do you journey back?
How was the watch, Burdane?
Well, I learned some new things about Lunk. He's a powerful sleeper, we'll say. Uh,
What did you do? Kick him?
no, I'm pretty sure he just needed a good, long, rumbly rest. There were some oddities, though. I'm not quite sure I could explain through Lunk's snoring, though. Oh, a moth did fly into the campfire. Must have been a big one,
Interesting.
too. Because it... Fire got huge for just a brief moment. Have you ever seen a moth fly into a fire?
Yes?
So you know. Yeah.
Doesn't really flare up.
That's why I said it must have been a big one.
Are you sure you
A
didn't just,
really
like,
big one.
fart in that direction and it ignited the flames a little? You know, dogs are notorious for that sort of thing.
Some might be. Not me, though. I'm a bit more cultured than your average dwarf. Uh, Trust me, Storm, there's quite a lot that you all don't know about Old Man Burdain.
Ooh, do tell.
Maybe when my mind's in the right place, you know,
Is it ever?
because I'm so old.
A little scrambled up there, yeah. It's nice to hear you admit it, though.
And one day, though, I'm sure.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I think you still have one up on Lunk over there.
What is that?
She looks at Lunk. What is he doing? Picking his nose?
How long have we been camped out at this point?
Oh, we're on the horses, I thought now.
Yeah,
Oh, this
basically
is in the
just like
morning?
yeah,
My bad. My bad.
in the morning, kind of getting set up. Like they're having this conversation, like as the last of the gear is being packed onto the horses. So you would have packed your gear, and now it's kind of up to you.
He's probably like pretending to check over all the gear on the cart, but not exactly sure what he's doing. So he's kind of just like looking into bags, making sure things are in there, closing the bag back. You know what I mean?
walking over to the over to the wheels of the cart, kicking them real quick. You know, it's like
Just giving a little kick
Yeah.
on the side, just
pulling
yep,
on the
it's there.
straps, making sure they're tight.
Yeah, just no idea what he's doing.
I see what you mean.
Val,
Ah,
why so
Oh.
glum?
oh.
You know, just missing Vlad a little bit, just a little bit, just a smidgen.
A little distance is probably good for you. Seemed a little bit unhealthy how much he was obsessed with you.
For once, I
Well, we've
agree with
been best
Storm.
friends.
How are you supposed to experience the world if you're always under Vlad's shadow?
I think Vlad is more in her shadow. So speaking literally, of course.
Funny.
Well, wouldn't you want to spend every moment you could with your best friend?
No.
Oh,
No, not at all.
yeah.
I think I might kill him if that happened.
Oh, I see. You know, I don't think all of this awayness is good for me.
I disagree.
Oh,
You said you wanted to see the world. How are you supposed to see the world if Vlad is always protecting you from it?
well, that doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. It's just the world can be dangerous at
For
times.
example, would he have let you fight a dragon? No, I don't think so. That's why he's not. Why isn't he here again?
You know, I'm not quite sure.
Me away from family for a long time. Me perfect, okay.
Oh, Lunk, you're perfect. Never change.
You're the best you that you can possibly be. You can take that as true advice from Counselor Burdain.
Counselor,
Flexes a little
Dragon
bit, feeling
Slayer.
pride in the
Counselor
admiration.
Dragon Slayer.
The Dragon Slayer.
40 some odd years. You earn a lot of titles. But Well, I do think that it's a good idea for you to at least be away from someone that's so close to you. Now you can see the forest, not just the trees. Yeah.
Wow.
And if you're
Well, I
worried about
suppose.
protection, then I think we've done a fair bit of protecting each other up until now, over the past couple of days.
Just stand behind Lunk. That's what I do.
Ah, good idea.
Well, I suppose you are right in some aspects.
Of course. Can't imagine how hard it is to not be around some. Well, no, I take that back. I can actually. Oh, I made myself sad. I'm gonna focus on the road for a bit.
Well, Val, I will say this leaves room for you to make so many new friends. Because I hate to break it to you, but Vlad, like lurking in the corner every time you have a conversation with anybody, a little bit of a buzzkill.
Really? I always found it a little bit endearing.
Uh huh. It's not. It's a little creepy, actually.
Oh. Perhaps it's because of where we grew up, yeah?
Like,
It's not.
alright. Your vision's a little skewed here because you're so used to this behavior. But let me know. I'm gonna tell you this right now. That's not normal. Imagine if she grabs Lunk and places him behind her, and pats him. Pats him. Stay there, Lunk. Imagine we're just having a conversation right here. Yeah, you and me, and Lunk stare at her. Just fucking stare at her, right? Imagine we're just like having a normal conversation like this. We're talking about this and that and that and that, and you just got fucking Vlad, except it's Lunk. Just fucking. Can you imagine how uncomfortable that makes us? You can't see it because he's behind you, but like we can see it.
Oh. Well, I suppose it could be a bit odd. Though I don't think Vlad is quite as. And. He's much more
You get
much
the
less
idea.
intimidating.
You get the idea, though.
Oh yes, of course.
Sildar is just over there, or kind of getting ready, and just he's staring at Lunk, just like looks over at Burdane.
What?
What is he
just
doing?
Don't
they-
look at him. I think it's a challenge of some sort.
What are they doing? I'm so confused.
All right,
Welcome
Lunk.
to the group. It's the normal
The
state.
funny part is Lunk doesn't even know what's going on. He's just doing what he was asked.
It's best to interact with him in small bursts. Otherwise, you just kind of stay to your own business.
Small
See, Val?
burst.
We're just talking, and imagine Lunk is like half as tall and half as wide, and has horns and like beady black eyes. Really creepy.
Lunk
For a
is
second,
in
I
a
thought-
weird position to try to like hunch himself down and make himself smaller.
Does he
Those
do
like
this,
little-
does he do this for horns?
Valera's a little like taken aback though, and she's like a little self-conscious about her own eyes because you have to remember they are purely white. And she's like, "Oh, are they? I'm so sorry. I don't mean.
No, I'm talking about Vlad. Vlad is creepy. You're
Oh.
fine. You're beautiful. You're perfect. Never change.
Oh, okay. I just with the black and white, and then I know we come off as a bit strange sometimes, and it's a bit weird. Oh dear." And she's like fanning herself, like, "Oh, I don't know. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that he was like that."
I mean, it would be fine if he just like didn't look so much. Like he can't just like stand next to you and have a regular conversation. He's always just like behind you.
Well, he can try to be besides me at times. Perhaps not in view of my father though. He wouldn't like that at all.
Explain?
Well, Vladdy was supposed to be, my knight in shining armor, my protector. He's not supposed to be really seen with me, which is why the creeping around corners comes in. He's supposed to be a hidden knight, so to speak.
If anything, that makes him more conspicuous.
Oh. Well, it worked with all the other people.
Are they dead?
Yes.
How is
She
shining
looks
armor
at
not
Bourdain.
seen?
Monk's got a good point.
What was that, Monk?
How is shining armor not seen?
Well,
That was profound, Lunk. Smartest thing you've ever said, I think.
I think we're rubbing off on you. Not physically, of course. It's called a
Only because it's something that
metaphor.
Lung could take literally. If it's shiny, how can you not see? You know.
It's a bit odd. With Vlad roaming around like he does, he kind of reminds me of my youngest. He always had a knack for getting to small nooks and crannies, and he likes spooks as well.
oh, wonderful.
Hey,
He likes who?
say again, Luck?
He likes who?
Oh,
Not who, spooks.
spooks.
You know, scary things. And she ooh.
Yeah.
I
Like
thought
that.
you said something's name. I'm sorry. I was like, who? What?
That's Lunk. Who's Spook?
Why are they suddenly in the conversation?
Spooks. Oh, like spooks, like spooking people. Okay, I heard a name
Right.
for some reason, like Fooks or something. I was like, who?
Oh,
Is this somebody's name I should know? What's happening?
Life.
Oh god, lunk brain.
How old's your
that goes
youngest?
for the rest of you. Sorry?
How old's your youngest?
Well, the last time I actually saw him, he was 10.
Wow, that's an
Very,
insult to Vlad.
very
I'm
young.
sorry, Val.
But
Just
now
not
he should
compared to a
be
10-year-old.
I see.
16 by now.
It's been
Actually.
that long.
You're
Damn.
growing,
Long.
lad.
It's not that long at all.
6 years.
Right. Time perspectives between different,
I was going through puberty 6 years ago.
Right. But you're not a dwarf.
Oh, thank God for that.
Well, no, it's been about 6 years since I've seen Doldrick. He was my youngest.
Don't they live in Neverwinter?
Some. It's a bit complicated. Ex-wife lives in Neverwinter. Some of my oldest live there as well. You know how families have drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're right. I'm assuming that we all have some of that a little bit.
Fleur kind of shrugs a little bit. And she's like, I've only known my father. Pretty sure he killed my mother.
We have family,
What?
yes.
Wait, what? Can we go back to that, Val?
It's not a
Actually,
normal
one
thing to
second.
say.
Okay, Val, hold that thought. But Dane, continue.
Oh, right.
A lot going on right now.
Right. Ansel lives in Neverwinter with her new husband. So does... Let's see. Last I remember, my oldest son and my oldest daughter live in Neverwinter. The
Does
other
your
three,
youngest not live there as well?
no. I'm afraid not. My second oldest son kind of had to, unfortunately, act as a what's the word I'm looking for? Not substitute.
Stand in. Scapegoat.
He had, thank you. He had to stand in for
Thank
me
you, God.
a bit.
Sildar.
Sildar. He had to stand in for me quite a bit while I was in the military. So they've got a quite a close bond. So the two of them, I believe, live together somewhere.
You don't know where?
I haven't really had much opportunity to catch up, and well, Ansel's not the most forthcoming with information.
Well, if you have anything of theirs, I could locate object for you after this is all over.
I keep some things in my, can't really call it a house, but I've got a more permanent room than most at a tavern back in Neverwinter. So maybe once the rest of our jobs with Gungeon are complete, maybe you could help me with that.
Sure. I have to go back to Neverwinter anyway, eventually.
Ah, perfect. No, it has been a while, though.
I can't imagine they wouldn't be happy to see you.
I would hope so. There's not a real reason as to why I don't get to see my children very often. Just spite, really.
On your part or your wife's?
Oh, never me. Ansel. Very spiteful towards me.
May I ask why?
Probably for not being there when he was a child. What?
That's a little
I'm just
rude.
saying.
That's a little rude to just presume, Val. That's
I'm just saying what we're all thinking.
She's correct. I wasn't always there. Working as a soldier and masonry. I had 5 kids. And someone had to work. So, long hours away for long periods of time. Didn't get to see them very often, but I always made sure that they were taken care of.
you did the best that you could.
I'm sure I could have done better.
You definitely could have done better. My
Val!
daddy.
Well,
What? My daddy ran a whole kingdom by himself, and he still had time for me.
That's so rude! You don't just say that! You think it!
I'm just speaking truth.
And you say I'm rude, BB!
well, I can blame you. You've lived here for your entire life. Cultures can't be that different.
There's no
I
excuse
can
for
give
To be fair, I grew up
Valera
on
a bit
a
of credit.
ship, actually.
So you're even worse.
How does that make it worse?
You spend, what, weeks, months at a time with the same group of people away from anyone that you might care or love on the mainland?
Well, only one person on the mainland, really, but yeah. That's all I ever really needed.
So we're about the same in that regard. I don't want to put too much similarity between the two of us, just because. But I can cut Valera a bit of slack,
But not
even though it
me.
is a bit hurtful.
Now I feel like you're
It is
just
a bit
being rude.
hurtful, Valera.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be.
I
It's
don't
just-
think your apology's quite
To be fair,
sincere.
I feel like all of our conversations, what she's saying now should be colored by the fact that she just said that her dad killed her mum,
Right?
and
Does
her dad's a demon or whatever. So
right? See, the culture is different. Probably.
I hope so.
Is that normal?
Killing people's mums.
Right. I'm assuming not. I'm assuming it's
Most
not
of
normal.
most of the people I know only have one parent. Is that Is that not a normal thing? She like
No.
squints. Are you?
I'm sure it's very normal where you're from.
I have 2.
That is very odd. Are you
What
sure one
room?
of them isn't like borrowed from somewhere?
What the fuck does that even mean?
Well,
To be
I don't
fair,
know.
I think she means a slave storm.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes, borrowed.
Oh,
Not bought.
yes.
Slavery is
Borrowed.
borrowing people now.
Oh,
What?
I
Is that
feel like
also not a normal thing here?
I feel like you need to re-educate yourself.
Oh dear, I feel like I've made a grave mistake.
Little goat,
so much.
Alright, Val, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Don't talk about slavery with anybody in this realm, okay? Because slavery is bad. Very bad.
Slavery bad. No talk.
Literally the worst.
Okay. She's like making a mental checklist. No slavery. Don't talk about it. It's bad.
We can talk more later, but that's just baseline. Slavery's bad.
Sildar's gonna kind of pipe up and Storm. Have you been outside of the Forgotten the Sold Coast?
I mean, anywhere there's a port. I've been across the sea a couple times, but
Okay, I'm just curious because there's slavery all around the world.
I'm well aware, thanks.
Okay.
But
Just
we
wanted
didn't
to make sure.
dabble in that sort of business, despite the stereotypes around pirates.
Ah,
Some of us have standards, okay? And we don't like the other pirates that don't. There's an honor code, and some people follow it, some people don't.
She kind of like turns to the elf. She's like, so slavery is bad, but it still happens?
Yes, because people are monsters. That's all you need to know.
Oh.
Monsters?
no, Lunk. No monsters. But you guys have been moving at kind of a steady or a slow but steady pace to keep up with this conversation. And by this point, you've just continued south down the high road and turned down the Tribor Trail. And Sildar happily kind of speeds up just a little bit as he gets as you guys make this turn, and he's shouts back towards you that only a few more hours if we make a move.
Right.
Remembering our previous conversation, Lunk kind of looks at Verdane. Big hand men also like Lunk. Lunk hands also quite big. He walks away. Just continues walking.
Rides away, you mean?
Yeah.
Side note, whose hands are bigger?
What do you mean?
Great question.
Imagine they're the same size.
I would imagine that Lunks may be a little bit longer, but Verdane could possibly do that whole
Verdane's is
thing
girthier,
that
you know what I'm
like
saying?
he could take his pinky and his thumb and just like wrap it around Lunk's hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, mental note for everybody. Lunks is longer, Verdane's is girthier, you know.
And
I don't want to
probably like very thick
Burdane
too.
has a chode.
I wasn't going quite that far. Come on.
I'll direct you to John's message in the chat. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
I was gonna say he has like 10 kids, okay? I think he delivers on that.
I don't want my hands on the camera anymore.
But I was just thinking pretty much what Kyle said, because Lunk's 7'4", so I picture his hands are like super like long and whatnot, almost like an NBA players, you know what I mean? But Verdane, especially being a dwarf, his hands are just fucking like the size of like 2 fucking hands, no matter what. So
Like
he
that
can
guy that that has elephantitis in his hands, and he's holding a Coke can, and it looks like a mini Pepsi in his hand. And it's just like
he could still essentially just crush Lunk's hand.
Why are you
Here's
guys
another
attacking
question.
me? Please stop.
Whose hands are smaller, Storm's or Val's?
Oh,
I feel like Val's are
Guys,
smaller.
guys,
probably
the next question
Valera's.
is not something we want to do with the size compare. Can we just move on? Got small hands with big
Who has
things.
the
and just-
biggest head?
Val,
Definitely
obviously.
Brittany.
See, I was going for an ego pun. Big head. Yeah.
I like that.
Still you.
Wow. I don't know, after the dragon fight.
But picking up the pace, you guys are able to make it into Phandelver just before nightfall. So,
Hey.
or at nightfall, the sun has set.
Okay.
So, let's move you to.
He keeps coming out of the darkness and it freaks me out.
I know, right?
Uh.
Where are you, weirdo? Huh? Hey, fuzzy butt, come here. Yeah, that's right. Put your fuzzy butt on camera. Oh, you're too
I
far
love
back.
this town. This town is so fucking cute.
Wouldn't it be a shame if it was all destroyed?
Hey, it
Yeah,
already
the
happened.
Yeah,
That
that's
could
true.
never happen. There's no chance of that. Oh,
Well-
wink. Oh, wink.
You guys make it into town, and Sildar, exhausted from the travel and the fight,
Didn't even do anything.
gives Storm a side eye, excuses himself, and heads back to the town master's hall. Leaving you standing in front of the Stonehill Inn.
I don't know about you guys, but I could use a drink after that dragon.
Perhaps after we find Vladdy, and she like skips off to go find him.
You know, Storm, I was going to say something snarky, but I don't think I will anymore. I don't think you've earned that.
What do I have to do to earn that?
I don't think you want to earn some Burdane's snark. I'm trying to be a bit more respectful of you.
Is this not already Burdane's snark?
Entering the Stonehill Inn, you see Sister Gorell sitting on in the tavern, kind of mindless or blankly staring into her mug. Toblin's behind the bar cleaning up. Valera, as you take off upstairs and enter the room where you saw or last saw Vladius, you see a white puff of smoke and a small letter kind of floating down until it hits the ground.
What?
She kind of like, what's, and reaches down, picks it up, and just reads the letter.
So out on the outside of it is your father's seal. Opening it up, just so we don't have to go through the whole thing, you essentially get a letter from your father stating that Vladius needs to return. There's a new war building against the Abyss, and he is
That's
being called
terrifying.
to be made part of the war effort. Yet again, the planes of hell are going to war against the Abyss.
What's wrong, Val?
She's like holding the letter in like a shaky hand and like, I think I'll take that drink now. She like just
Toblin?
slowly sits down.
Strongest you've got.
Make it double.
What? Okay. And he pours 2 shots in front of Valera and one in front of Storm. Big
Double
hand.
for me as well.
I'll place a big hand. No, I'm good.
Or you want anything else to drink? My wife came up with this new flavored water. It's crazy. She squeezes these yellow fruit into them and pulls a little bit of sugar into it, and it's delicious.
That's lewd, Toblin. He has, an ex-wife.
Lunk try
Was that-
flavored water.
Was that you trying to make a move?
What? What?
I might have an ex-wife, but I'm not.
He's gonna shake his head and go back and grab a glass, pour some of this yellowish liquid into it, and slide it over to Lunk. That's what it is. It's a lemonade, as she calls it. What is wrong with you?
Sorry, it's been a long, confusing.
Storm is cackling, and she holds out her glass for another shot.
Much better than ale. Lunk,
Sure,
drinks the whole thing.
I'll take one.
He'll give him bigger glass to Lunk, and then a regular sized tankard for you, Verdane. And then he looks over at Storm. I came up with this morning. Pours a half, or it takes a shot glass, pours half of that yellowish liquid into it, and then pours a clear liquor on top of it. And there you go. I call that one a
Oh!
screwdriver.
Exciting! And she just... You want one, Val? It's delicious.
Sure. And she's like trying not to cry. Just, sure. I'll
I
take
promise
one.
you, this will make all your pain go away.
I wouldn't
Keep it
listen
coming,
to that
Toblin.
advice. I wouldn't listen to that advice, Val. But you're not looking too great. You mind talking to us about what's maybe going on? What's going on, sport?
In my
I'll
experience,
take my seat.
it's a lot easier to talk about your feelings when you're really drunk, which is what I'm trying to do. And then we can talk.
That's matter. And he's taken back Vladdy because they need him for the war. And she's just sobbing.
So did you just say Vladdy got drafted for a war in hell?
Yes.
Should we be concerned?
The last war lasted a long time. I don't know when I'll see him again.
Toblin?
He's just at this point he's gone back into the kitchen and given the bar over to his wife. And hearing the moans and wails, Sister Gorell ends up actually standing up and walking up to the bar beside Burdane. And John?
Is everything all right?
My Vladdy's been drafted into the war.
She's gonna. What war?
The one in the 9 hells.
She's gonna look at everyone else and like.
Storm just nods.
Okay. It'll be all right.
What if I never see him again?
And you go back whenever you want.
But Daddy'll never let me go find him if he's off in the war.
So go do it anyway.
And be killed by Daddy? Out of your mind.
Your dad wouldn't actually kill you. That's just a saying, right?
I am one of 8. I am the only one that has lived so far.
Yes, but this is the Vlad that you all were adventuring with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He could
my
hold his own.
Vladdy. Oh, But the wars usually last so long.
Did you hear the part where the war's in hell, Garel?
I understand that, and I've never been there, and I'm assuming that it's not a war that isn't possible to win, correct?
Well, perhaps.
Maybe with
Depends.
maybe I'll say some prayers to Timora for you and wish him luck.
That'd be much appreciated.
Can't we just summon him? Like a demon?
Do you know anybody who's capable of summoning demons, BB?
No, I'm afraid not. I
You
thought you
mean
might. Or,
summon Vladdy as a demon, or summon my father who's a demon?
oh no, not your, not that.
Do I look
Oh.
like I fuck with that magic?
I don't really know most. So, someone get her some more alcohol.
There's been a steady stream of it coming from
Oh,
by the end of some of those final rants, you know, it's becoming an unintelligible slur.
But Dane, you have experience being drafted, right? Can you offer some words of comfort, baby?
what? I'll put on my brave boy face.
See, this is what you are missing when you're off in the war.
I'm gonna go back. Val.
Why don't you take a seat, champ?
So, from a soldier's perspective, I think that Vlad is quite the capable man. I'm not. Let me rephrase that. He's very capable. If your dad handpicked him to go fight a bunch of demons in hell, then I'm sure he picked him because he's a good fighter, and he wouldn't just on the first fight, you know. No, perhaps not. He will. He's fine. He'll be
Storm,
fine.
while Berdane's talking, Storm kind of gets up and she kind of like stands next to Val and like kind of like half hugs her, half is just trying to keep her on her stool so she doesn't fall, and just like patting her back in comfort.
So
She's just sobbing.
So Vlad's gonna be just peachy.
If you say so.
Well, I do. I've seen something like what he's gonna see before. He'll be just fine.
You've seen demons! That makes me feel so much better.
He's fought
Yes.
lots of demons, Val, like the worst, and he made it out alive. So Vlad will be fine.
I've even got all my limbs.
Would be a feat. Perhaps a new scar or two would do him good.
Berdane fought the worst kind of demons, his own.
Not yet. Those are still. I can't do that.
No, not yet.
No, not that one.
I'm putting those on the back burner.
Saving those for later. Have
If it would make you feel better, Val, maybe Lunk could like lurk behind you and just kind of like give you that sense of presence that Vlad always gave you.
No, thank you. As much as Lunk is probably great at it, it wouldn't be the same without my Vladdy.
Listen,
She just starts
listen,
sobbing again.
listen, and she's gonna kind of like caress her back. A true soldier's fights not because they hate what's in front of them, but because they love what's behind them. It'll be okay.
I fought in the war for money.
She kind of like does the math in her head, and she's like, "Vladdy loves his tail."
And what's behind the tail?
She's like, "Nothing's behind Vladdy. Vladdy's behind me. What are you?" What are you insinuating? Does Vladdy have a lover? Oh, that scoundrel!
Yes, he has a lover, and it's you.
What?
What?
Oh, sorry.
Vladdy
wait.
loves me. She never told
Did I read the room?
me.
Good fucking going,
I'll
Storm.
never see him.
Right? Yeah. Just undid all of that work.
I thought it was obvious. I'm sorry, are you two not in a relationship?
Garel just takes a knife and slits your throat. We're done with this. Shh, 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 shh. It's okay. You'll
Okay,
see
okay,
Vladdy
okay.
soon enough.
What if
Okay,
we
okay,
paint
okay.
Nidus white and glue some little horns onto him?
Val, remember what you and Vlad told me about my situation.
Yes.
Maybe take some of that for yourself.
Oh,
Yeah?
oh, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, oh goodness. Have we both been in love with each other this whole time? Just more tears.
Lunk's just that friend that's just like kind of patting her on the shoulder the whole time, just looking at everybody else, like never having dealt with this before, has absolutely no idea what to do.
How I imagine this
100%
is
out of his depth.
Storm is physically holding Val up at this point.
Just
And
no more.
Toblin's wife is just handing or shoveling drinks but towards the both of you, and giving the eyes towards Burdane and Sister Gorella. Please stop this. If she doesn't quit crying, she's gonna flood the whole tavern.
There's
Well,
already puddles on the ground.
Let's stop this for a bit. She's gonna like
Maybe
block
we
the next drink
go
coming
to
towards her.
rooms for a bit.
Let's end this here because it's not really helping. Maybe we should go to a room and we
It's
can
helping.
chat a bit. Will you accompany me to your room? We can talk about it.
Oh,
Girl talk. That's a great idea. Girl talk. Let's go. Come. Oh shit!
Right, like
And
when
she
you had
drops
your
Val on the
breakdown.
ground. Storm tries to get up with Val and fucking almost falls to the ground with her because she's weak as shit.
we all
Lunk,
just like,
Lunk kind of just
Lunk?
rolls his eyes and picks up
Yeah.
Val and helps Storm off the ground.
Lunk, would you be a dear and please bring them to their room?
Okay.
I can walk. Thanks.
Lunk just takes his hand off of Storm, just
Could I get another lemonade?
Storm's walking really wobbly, but she follows.
Just carrying Valera.
As
stop.
the four of them disappear upstairs for a briefest moment,
He's still just
Burdane,
physically sobbing.
Burdane, you see Toblin come out from behind the bar, or from the kitchen, and walk behind the bar, and wrap his arms around his wife, and or his arm around his wife, and just look at you, and Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. That's them.
I love that Lunk is going to be part of the girl talk.
You want that drink
I
now?
was gonna say, it's gonna be like Lunk is trying to leave, but is constantly getting pulled back into like, Lunk, what do you think?
Or there's someone blocking the door, but Lunk doesn't want to be rude to say like, "Can you move?" So he's just
Yeah.
kind of like he's like stuttering back and forth, like trying to get out, trying to find a way out. But
He leaps out the window.
I gotta go, and he's. Phew.
I think I'm starting my period this week. Lunk just getting.
He's just staring nervously at like a roof corner or something like that. Like, no, I'm not here. I'm just checking out the slats.
Do you want that drink now, Burdane? He'll hand you a tankard full of
And a normal sized one. Not like you gave to Lunk, not like the one you gave to me.
Oh, you want the big one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm a fucking child.
He hands you a child's glass that has a little bit of ale in it. It's like, and then he slides over the biggest tankard.
Hey.
A small child runs up when no one's paying attention and drinks the alcohol. Passes out in the corner, vomiting.
Toblin's
This is the
son.
Not
perfect
apple
time for me to put
juice.
my parenting skills to work.
It's cart.
This is the worst lemonade I've ever tasted.
Just
Bleh.
to corner the slightly inebriated child and have a talk with him.
I'm gonna be an
Listen here,
adventurer, just like my dad. Bleh.
Tell me, how does that actually make you feel?
Hey,
Be
Uncle
just like
Bourdain.
Storm.
I love this juice. Bleh.
Storm controls her liquor most of the time.
It's his
Oh,
first
dear
time. He's
God.
10.
Dear God. Well,
All right, Val. I'm going to tell you something, and you may not like it, but this might be very good for you too, because now you've realized that you're in love with Vlad, right? And
Yeah.
maybe the same thing will happen to him. Because, with me and Puck, I always knew he was in love with me. And I kind of knew I was in love with him too, but I was too afraid of it. And in the distance, just slapped some sense into me, right? And me being away all the time, it's made our relationship stronger in the end. Because we've been able to discover who we are separately so that when I do get to talk to him, we can be together separately, but also together at once. Because we're our own people, but we're also together, and we've made those discoveries on our own, and so then we can just you know,
Lunk's sitting there, though.
You Valir just looking from you to
I-
Lunk and did you did
I
either of
think
you?
what she's trying to say is, you are your own strong, independent woman, and Vlad is a strong, independent man, and he's a great and fierce warrior, and there's nothing to worry about because true love, even if it's not been said, lasts through all. She's gonna kind of smile and look at the other two like, is that good?
So, oh, that was beautiful.
distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Yes,
think I
well, the
read that
distance been
somewhere.
put, and now I want him back. Thank you very much.
Maybe
Yes,
he'll
and
maybe he'll
you.
bring back a nice trophy
I don't want a trophy. I just want
or
Vladdy.
or a ring. Hmm?
Will the entire. I thought he gave her rings all the time.
Oh, unless it's a ring for my horns. That's marriage, you know.
Yes, of course.
Everybody knows that, yeah.
Of course.
The point is this: do you think Vlad would be happy that you're upset? What would he say to
No.
you?
He would say, Val, you are the strongest, most beautiful, awesome person I know, and you will be just fine because you're a strong, independent woman and you are capable of, of, uh,
Everything.
Strongest.
yeah, all the things.
You do it so well, and look at your hair. And she's start petting your head,
Do
caressing
you
your head,
just
just to
wake
try to
up like that? Because super
So-
jealous.
just distract it.
fast
Yes, and your
Punning-
horns. It's just
as
so
this
Wondering for a moment,
conversation kind
Lunk's
of. Sorry, go ahead, Mitchell.
Lunk's looking at his arms. Strongest.
You
So
are even stronger than Lunk when
as
you want
this
to be.
as this conversation continues on, downstairs, Gundren makes himself appear and sit down, or he just walks down the stairs, appearing, and sits down next to Verdane.
Is it a pupper?
He's an old man. Buddy. Buddy. Buddy, please.
Making quite a ruckus down here, and now they were making it upstairs. Couldn't really sleep.
Okay. I'm sure you're getting some good of that now.
Well, I think think we're ready to leave tomorrow morning.
Hey,
if that's what you'd
Oh,
like to do.
That was fast. Oh,
I said-
no, mate. We should be right on time, right?
Aye, you're right on time.
Perfect.
Did you get everything you needed done?
Well, y- more or less. Close one door, another opens.
Gotta love when
You
that
can hear
happens.
it right now.
Gotta love when that happens.
We should be fine in the morning, I hope. I'm not so sure that they're going to be able to console Valera's
Just hear wailing from upstairs.
interesting problem. It shouldn't impact things too much. Maybe just a bit extra, some extra tears, and are the minds wet?
No, they're rather dry. Dusty.
All right, well, they're going to end up being a little wet.
Huh.
Tiefling can cry a lot.
I can see that.
Not even like cry, wail like a banshee.
I'm surprised her vocal cords are still intact. Honestly. Like, I could have sworn I heard something tear back there, but she's still going.
That's what he said.
You might, you might just have to give us an extra hour in the morning to shake off the. Whoops. Hold on. Hold my thought, Burdane.
Hold my thought. Buddy, get off of my laptop.
Smoosh!
It's baby.
Hey, Jazzy.
It's the big smoosh.
It's babies.
wet.
Hold on. Ah!
Oh, and there's
the
a.
Yuki. All the pets.
She's just adventuring. She doesn't care.
We
My
did it.
fish are all downstairs.
Don't look at me, buddy.
Do you not like being held?
Not right now.
Speak to the camera. No? Okay.
Is she in one of her moods?
Oh, shit. Jazzy, what the fuck? She's feeling extra acrobatic.
Said, fuck this shit, I'm out.
All right, thanks for holding my thought, Burdane.
And Bert, it's just weird.
Bert, Bert.
Just give us an extra hour in the morning to get ready. I don't think Storm's going to have the hangover. I think she can handle her alcohol pretty fine. Not sure about Valera, though. Probably. I'll be surprised. But just in case, just give us a little extra time.
Well, we can do that. We'll see you 2 hours after sunrise.
Sounds fine.
Well, I'm gonna go back and try to get some semblance of sleep. And he's gonna look over at Toblin. You got anything to kind of put in your ears? And Toblin looks back at him and just, nah, sorry.
I'm going to look at Toblin, and after I finish my drink, I killed a dragon. I'm going to go upstairs. Yesterday.
A dragon? Like, a dragon.
No answers.
He's gonna look over at his wife and like, there's no way he killed a fucking dragon. There's no way he killed a fucking dragon. Just no.
No one's ever going to know because I didn't get a fucking trophy.
So much rage. Next level barbaric.
I don't think you guys could handle barbaric again. I
But
think you guys could.
Upstairs, there's a braid train going. Storm's braiding
Aw.
Val's hair. Val's braiding Lunk's hair. And then I guess Lunk is braiding Gorell's hair. I don't know.
That doesn't sound like a great idea, but alright.
Lunk's just
Lunk's just
tying
pretending.
knots in her hair. She's
I
like,
feel like
thanks.
I feel like Lunk should be at the end of that train. I don't want to ruin someone's fucking.
I just like the image of Lunk pretending he knows what he's doing and just fucking tying knots. And Val's too busy to like realize that he's doing
Yeah.
that.
Oh jeez.
But after a very interesting evening, you guys get a level of sleep that hasn't met you in several evenings. Waking up the
Cry
next
sleep.
good cry sleep for some, yeah.
Does Lunk make it back to his room, or do we all end up like just doing some kind of pity sleep on the floor?
It's a slumber party. No,
It
Val
turns
gets,
into a slumber party, yes.
Val gets the bed. Storm ends up like on the floor with her feet up against the wall, like an arm splayed out, mouth open.
Love it.
Where would Lunk be on the floor and Sister Gorell? Well, there's another bed, so I would assume Sister Gorell has the bed.
Lunk would definitely allow Sister Gorell or Storm to take the second bed, definitely, and then just sleep in whatever open space on the floor there is.
I like to think Storm's like feet are up against the door, so he couldn't get out.
Oh God,
Storm's the reason why she
there's.
didn't.
It's completely off topic, but I actually stayed over at somebody's house for a party one night, and that shit actually fucking happened. I needed to go to the bathroom so fucking bad, but this asshole was just laying ass up against the fucking floor. Or a door. I'm just like, great. And this is
Terrible.
this is before I hit my asshole stage when I would just open the door on his head or on him.
Yeah.
I feel like Lunk fell asleep trying to figure out how to open the window, but he doesn't know how to work the lock.
Or it's in a window that just doesn't open.
Just defeatedly falls asleep next to Storm in the open space on the ground between the beds. Just alright.
But you all get a long rest, wake up in the morning, some earlier than others, and I would say Storm and Valera roll Constitution saves. Storm, you would have advantage because you're used to this.
$15.
Okay. Just barely, but you save. Valera's a bit hungover. All right. So, but coming downstairs, everybody meets up with a Gundren, or you see he's got kind of like a melancholy look on his face, and his beard is has been trimmed and kind of tied a little bit nicer, and but he's his attire suggests he's ready for some sort of travel and some sort of delving. There's picks and shovels coming out of his pack. There's even what Burdane really recognizes as a traveler's anvil, strapped to his the very back of his pack. Other hiking equipment. Gundren greets all of you as you come downstairs, and well, welcome. You ready to set off?
Aye, aye, Captain.
All right, I guess I'll take that as a term of endearment.
We ready?
Gathering up.
You'd be pleasantly surprised.
Huh. But gathering your things, setting everything up onto the cart. You, along with Sister Gorell and Gundren, pile into the cart and start making your way southward. out of Phandelver. Very quickly, as you get towards the southern edges of town, the road evaporates into rolling hills and tall meadows of grass.
Ooh.
This kind of view stretches on for as far as the naked eye could see, but just off in the horizon, you can see the rolling sword mountains as they slowly begin to from the direction you're headed towards some of where one of the second tallest peaks begins to meet with the lower peaks, and off to the a little bit further to the east, you see the ice spire begin to quickly climb off in the horizon, kind of with the sun reflecting off that bluish spire that's collected of ice on the top of the mountain. Well, we're heading a little west of that second peak, or that second range there. Just off to that final mountain, there's a slight decline into the lower range that leads us into the mine. It's about 15 miles from here.
Huh. How difficult is it to get to? Like, can we get all the way on with horses and wagons, or
Oh
we
yeah,
have to go? But oh, perfect.
I'm beginning to reforge the trail. My brothers and I found the actual trail that leads there. It's just been covered up from disuse. So,
Oh, good.
and as you're looking down, you can see patches of dirt coming up through the tall weeds and grass that are slowly being trampled down, and it looks like there's been some travel that came through here that broke the laid down the grass at one point, but it's kind of recovered since, but it leaves a faint trail. Continuing on, and you get to a patch where the slope kind of inclines and starts going on in this rolling fashion. The clouds above have kind of drifted just in front of the sun at this point around midday, to where it's blocking off most of the direct sunlight, giving you a nice overcast day to walk in, with there no being trees around. It takes you till about just a few hours after midday, as the sun is starting to disappear behind the Sword Mountains, and you get to the base of the mountain, or close enough to the base of the mountain range where you can start seeing detail in the ridge in front of you, and you can see maybe about a mile before the actual baseline or base of the mountain range, there is a roll of a hill that goes up, and then it kind of disappears down. And as a few more minutes of travel, you get to that point, and you're able to look down, actually kind of almost looking, or from this top of this rolling hill, you're looking down at the line of the mountain, or the base of the mountain, and the shadow of the sun has kind of cast this ominous look over the mountain range, causing the cavern that you now see to disappear very quickly into darkness. This is where Gundren speaks up, and it gets kind of dark down there for several miles until we get down to the actual excavation sites. I hope you guys are ready with torches and things.
Wonderful.
However, the good thing is we're able to get the cot down maybe about 500 or 600 feet. We've made some expansions to the opening tunnel, and there's also a small nook that we've made that we can safely store the horses and the cart while we actually are down there. So, continuing the travel, you guys get to the base of the mountain, and slowly you begin entering the cavern system itself.
Should I maybe try to locate object again and make sure Numu's actually in here and you're just like not coming here for nothing?
Oh, if it makes you feel better. Sure, that couldn't hurt.
Alright. I'll need about 10 minutes.
Well, if you want, Storm, we can wait until we get to the little campsite. We can just break there for the evening and explore the actual mine with fresh eyes.
Sure.
Okay.
Happy.
Wow. Her face is so smushed.
Yeah, she's just like, okay, I accept this.
You got fat neck. Take my fat neck, but little toes.
Little
Little
babies.
I don't have a big stomach, but a small
Okay.
nose.
Just a baby.
An old baby.
She's 85 in human years.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
She's a baby.
She's a
didn't-
little old lady.
I didn't know cats
Baby.
had like different years than like kind of
Just
like
like
dogs. Oh, is it
Yeah.
the same? Hey Eric, I'm doing what you hate the most.
Yeah, and you got
Double
two of them.
fisting.
Okay,
Yeah.
you've had enough. It's okay, baby. You be comfortable on the
I'm a
ground.
real man.
She's gonna go piss out of her box now. You made her mad.
Oh, you're so awkward. Structure yourself.
All I need is my
Become
monster,
solid.
and I'll be the true definition of a Kyle.
No, you haven't punched any sheetrock yet.
Yeah, I need to see a hole in camera. It needs to be viewable. It's got to be in frame.
Shit. I have punched holes in my walls before and in my door, but not in this house.
So just do it again.
It was when I was like really young.
Hmm.
But I was smart. You see that X-Men poster?
Mhm.
I've had that for a very long time. And in my old house, it was hanging up in my wall. Pulled it down, punched a hole in it, and then put it back.
Why?
Because I was angry.
Because his name's Kyle.
Yeah,
It's just
Basically.
a Kyle thing to do.
especially when you're angry. Much angry and in your hormonal teenage years.
Because someone stole his pogs and he was super
Look.
pissed.
No, there was
when you're a teenage Kyle hopped up on
Mr.
Mountain
Dog
Dew
John.
and Monster Energy and Rage, you just punch holes in walls.
Yep, basically.
I still have the tube
Drywall
of
is your worst
pogs in my
fucking
room.
enemy.
And do you
Two.
see how? Yeah, let me move. Oh, she moved as I was gonna say. Do you see how she's just chilling? Now she just
She's like,
disappears
"Nope."
into the
She's
darkness.
just like wandering around.
Yeah, that's usually what she does when I'm home.
Looking for a purpose. Looking
Yeah.
for mom.
Basically, she's looking for her mom or Josie.
Oh,
Yeah, because the thing is like, she respects me and she treats me as the, like I can get her to do a whole bunch of shit or like tricks, no problem. Not even with treats, but she absolutely fucking loves Josie. That is her best friend. It's a sweet puppy. Okay, back on track. As you guys disappear or move into the darkness of the cavern, the sunlight slowly fades. Some of you, Gundren and Verdane, you are quite accustomed to the darkness. However, some of you are just not quite so used to it. So how are we lighting the way, or are we just letting those that can
I'd like to
see
way.
darkly?
My instinct is to light the way.
Okay.
If you'd like, Bedane, I could cast light for you.
Sure,
Shit, Sister Gorel came with us.
of course.
been here the whole time. And
My bad.
she's gonna go like this to her knotted hair still because she hasn't been able to get all the knots out. Literally the whole time. Lunk,
The
I still
whole
love you.
time.
Has she really?
Of course, sister. If you can light the way with some form of magic, then by all means.
Did you
would
see
you
her, Val?
would you like me to light something specific?
Ah,
Like,
excellent question.
you don't use weapons,
Question,
it seems,
just
right?
completely theoretically. Could you cast light on somebody's tits?
She's
She's not casting light on my chest. Storm.
But
Gundren
could you
pipes up.
theoretically?
I think she was asking if Sister Gurel could light her tits.
I'm asking theoretically. You're letting
yes.
the question
I-
get away from you. You're gross.
Can
As
we
long
do
as
this?
as long as I touch an object, no larger than I would say about 10 feet, it would shed bright light.
So there are other
Tits.
things you could cast light on.
10 feet.
I suppose so, yes.
Welcome
Noted.
back, Grave.
Like for instance,
Talking about
Berdane's
light up
big
tits excited her camera too much.
Berdane's big hands. We could light those. But I usually I suggest doing an object just in case you needed to cover it up.
You can't see or hear anyone.
Grave is blind and deaf.
Oh no.
A regular Helen Keller.
So, barring what Storm said,
Uh,
anything in particular?
sh- sure.
What about just my pinky?
You can just light me as a whole. I'm sure it'll be fine.
You're not more than 10 feet in any which direction, right?
I would certainly hope not.
All right. She'll be like, as you wish. She's going to place
Maybe the
both of her
clothes.
hands on your shoulders, and Berdane will be glowing with the
No,
light
I
cantrip.
changed my mind.
20 feet radius of bright light and dim light for an additional 20.
That's a little obnoxious. Like more obnoxious than BB usually is.
Oh, great. We're on the same level then.
I would suggest maybe something a little smaller. She's going to pick up a stone on the ground. And
That's a
that
bit
will
rude.
start shedding light, and your body will stop glowing, and she'll hold it up. This may be easier. And she'll place it in your hand.
Well,
You know,
it
I
was
want.
fun while it lasted.
You know, that acts kind of like a nightlight. We could just throw that down the hole and see what's down there, and then just throw that down the hole again.
Yeah, and then any monsters down there can just,
It is true.
have a
And if
raid.
I cast light again, it seems to diminish the previous. So it is possible. We have used it for sounding, if you will, except with vision.
John, I'm not sure that means what you think it means.
Oh,
What
Wait, what did he say?
is sounding now a gross thing?
Yeah.
say?
it's
Let me
not.
sing it.
Sounding.
Hold on.
You don't want to do that with a
You
rock.
don't want to do that.
Wait, what did he say?
Oh.
You said sounding it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not.
The action or process of measuring the depth of the sea or body of water. What is it? Should I do Urban Dictionary? Stand by.
God.
I love watching John's mental fortitude crack.
I don't understand what that's a reference to either.
Oh,
There it is.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it? What is it? What is it?
No. Look it up on Urban Dictionary.
What is it?
We
No,
can't
just tell
say
me,
it on.
John.
Appropriate,
You
right?
can't say it on.
It's Twitch appropriate.
No.
I'll leave. I'll
And
give
YouTube
some
appropriate.
I'll give some synonyms to the sounding is the act of inserting a metal rod into your urine hole. I
Dope.
guess it's a
So
medical
like two
thing.
kids in a
For
sandbox.
pleasure.
Yeah, and yeah,
How
What?
do you guys know this?
these boys are freaks. I was using it for the actual term,
Kudos to you.
not the Rule 34 term or
You've
whatever
seen our
weird
chat, John.
things.
You know.
I know. And Eric, that was my fault for joining because Eric did say my Discord's a bit different. I'm like, I'm good. I log in. I'm like, general, if something Pokemon. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. And then I scrolled up. Never scroll up.
Warned
No.
you.
Never scroll up.
I warned you.
I've seen things, man.
Well,
Anyway, so that's what she says. She hands you the rock. She's like, if you need to, just cover it up, and you can always uncover it when you need it. But I can see fine down here, as I'm sure you can as well.
Yeah. Wait, shouldn't I give this to someone that can't see super well then?
That is
Storm,
true.
you want this shiny rock?
I'm right behind you.
Who can't see well in this
But if I
darkness?
palm the rock, you can't see me then.
Lunk, would you like this rock?
Lunk
take-
loves rocks.
He loves rocks.
Gets confused and swallows it. No, it's not
oh
candy.
no. Okay,
Storm
Lunk.
has herself sandwiched right, like we're in a single file line. Storm is between Burdane and Lunk.
I have a question for Lunk that I need the player to answer. This is a magically lit rock that is bright or emitting bright light. Would Lunk stare into it?
Yes.
I need a Constitution saving throw as you stare into it as your eyes just begin to burn.
A Constitution save.
Yes. Okay.
23.
Did it work, Grave?
You are.
Oh.
Oh. It's coming back, I think. No, I don't think so. Oh, shit. Well, you stare into it for a good long minute until it begins physically hurting your eyes, and you look away and you see out into the darkness, or you see the detail of the cavern, being lit up by this light, but you're seeing like pocks of colorful, sparkling lights. As
Yeah,
just kind of
when
like,
you get like that thing in your
Uh-huh.
eye. Yeah.
yep. Well,
Oh, I love it.
taking it takes maybe about another 40 minutes or so to get to that point in the cavern where it opens up to about 50-foot diameter. And as you guys begin to approach, you hear the sounds of horses kind of clomping away in the stone floored cavern. The sounds of munching on hay. And as you enter into the area that opens up, you can see that there is another cart along with two more horses, just kind of standing in this kind of cavern. And the horses are hitched. They do have a trough in front of them, and several large bales of hay that it seems that they've been munching on. But judging by the just quick glance, they've been down here for a few weeks. The large bale of hay has kind of been eaten through. It's down to its last couple days, as well as the trough that seems to be connected up to the ceiling to fill it with rainwater. There's a bit of sediment collecting inside of it and debris, causing it to not be the best drinking water, but they're still drinking.
Those horses look recognizable.
Looking over at Gundren, you can see his face is completely pale.
Oh, that's not good.
Those are my brothers.
So they're here. No, that is good. Right?
His brother's been dead for 12 years. God.
No.
Damn it, Valyria. No.
Gundren, you've got to let them go.
I'm not falling for this trick again.
Sorry.
But no,
What
in
do you mean
honesty,
again?
it's a joke that this group plays. That
This group hasn't been a joke for 40 years.
He gets it. Wait, when did
Just
you
the
get here
Gorell's got
again?
a sense of humor.
I've been here the whole time.
Have you?
Sister Gorell's been here for 40 years. You see
Looks
how I
more like
flipped the
50
joke?
to me.
Oh, yikes. But no, Gundren, that's a good thing.
well, I know my brother tends to these horses. Well, used to tend to these horses quite religiously, and the fact that he gestures to the pile of fecal matter that is kind of collected by the hitch behind the horses. It's probably been a number of weeks since he's last cared for them. Oh, this.
That's not a good sign.
No, that really isn't. Well, I mean, we've had quite a long journey to get here. If you would like, we could take a rest, but this is not putting my mind at ease. I kind of want to
What
go
time
in.
is it?
It was
Oh,
getting towards later afternoon when you guys entered the cavern, and you've traveled for about another 45 minutes. So you've basically had a full day of travel to get here.
How are we supposed to tell what time it is while we're in here?
Well, usually we don't. There's a dog staring at me in the background. Oh no, she's not.
some
Storm
buggered
looks
dog
around.
when she's staring at you.
It's a little claustrophobic in here.
Yeah, you get used to it after a while. The biggest thing to get used to is the echo of everything. It's after a while of hearing the same things over and over again echo throughout the halls. It can get kind of maddening.
Maddening, maddening, maddening.
Like that.
Yeah, like
That was
that.
literally Storm doing that, by the way.
No, yeah, that's what I meant.
And as you do the echo for maddening, it echoes again and again and again, creating this layer effect.
Storm looks delighted.
Pardon me, Gundren, but you named the cave, right? The mine?
The wave echo cave, yes.
Makes sense.
Original.
And as you guys are kind of setting up and breaking down, all of you can make me perception checks.
Yes, sir, boss man.
Oh, I
This
love
breaks my computer.
the
I did
power I
good.
get. Oh my god. That's
Doing
a
real
Oh,
good.
that's a
damn.
double nat 20.
Why did it roll twice?
I don't know, but either way, you naturally you nat 20 both ears.
That's really cool.
God damn it! It broke my fucking computer.
Oh.
Well, yeah. Cheap froze.
We could still see you
Nope.
and hear you.
Yep.
Yeah. Can you hear
Question
us?
mark. Oh,
Nope, she can't hear us.
we can hear. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't mean to double crit.
You guys can still hear me? That's fucking bullshit! I can't
That-
hear you guys at all!
That second
Oh
20
my
destroyed her
god, hold
computer.
on.
Look what you did, Verdane.
Sorry.
Well,
I'll try to be less epic next time.
it's
Here.
Burdane. As you make this or you ask this question of Gundren, you kind of perk your ears up just for a moment, and you can hear the sloshing and crashing of waves way off in the distance, echoing throughout the entire halls.
No, it's pretty aptly named.
Yeah, and just imagine hearing that the entire time. It's really creepy. This some subterranean lake that's large enough to actually have a current. It seems. I think it's connected to the ocean at some kind of underground tributary, but yeah, there's a slight current. Like, we put a little dinghy in the water and just pushed it off, and it's strong enough to push it back.
Wow.
You actually have to
You could
row
probably
against
fish
it.
for some really weird cave creatures, couldn't you?
Oh, you don't want to see some of the fucking fish that we pulled out of this place. There was one that was flat, and both of its eyes were on the same side of its head.
Ew.
Its mouth was on the bottom, and we didn't know how to cook this fucker, so we just put it back, and it just kind of laid down on the bottom, and it's really sedimenty down there, and it shook itself and disappeared underneath the
Would
sand.
Storm know what this fish is? Has she ever seen one like it?
You've seen them in fishing markets. There's different. You know the breed of fish, but you don't know if it's the exact same, because you do know that there's different variations depending on the region that you're in. You know, some might be different colors.
Before I locate objects on the necklace, if we don't want to drink that shitty water the horses have, I can create some clean water for us.
Well, if
You
you
can bring a filled water skin?
I can do up to 10 gallons.
No, you didn't bring an already filled container of water?
Yeah, but
Oh, alright.
just saying.
and
That's-
Gundren gestures back to one of the barrels that he pulled off the cart, and that's full of ale. It holds better than water.
Yep, that's perfect. No need for water then.
Actually, I do have a thought with that. If you wanted, and he gestures up to the kind of makeshift metal pipe that runs from the ceiling to the horse's trough. Maybe you could manipulate some or put some water pressure and maybe break that backflow of sediment, and maybe we can get them some more clean water, at least when it rains.
Sure. And she'll walk up to it and she'll cast shape water and start going to work.
All right. No effort or almost no effort needed. It quickly kind of breaks the backlog, and you see after you release the spell, there's a flood of this nasty blackish water full of different grasses, some leaves, all kinds of different things, and then eventually it starts breaking through, and clear rainwater starts filling through and cleaning out the trough a little bit. It's now nice, clean water, and that the horses that have been down here eagerly drink.
Storm goes. She comes back.
Thank you, Les. But
Sure, the horses will be happier now.
oh, they definitely are. Now, again, do we want to go ahead and make our way in, or do you want to sleep for the evening?
I say we give Storm the 10 minutes to locate that necklace and then we get a move on.
Aye. Well, it's your turn. Okay. Casting this spell, staring through your forked twig for a moment, you kind of spin around the room.
Imagine Storm is just like,
Yep, staring through the forked twig for a minute. You circle around the room, and so the tunnel that continues out of this place is towards kind of what you would gauge as the southwest of the room, and the blip you get probably about a mile and a half in, is just off to the southeast of the tunnel, giving you the impression that that tunnel opens up into another chamber, and it is sitting off to the east.
I will relay that information to the party.
It sounds like he's in the mine.
Well, time to go.
All right. So I would like to get a marching order. Because for the first 300 feet of the cave, it's been worked by Gundren and widened out. So all of you can even walk in a completely straight line across, but after that 300 feet, it quickly narrows down to where it's 3x3, then 2x2 in places. So
Lunk has the rock, so he can lead the way.
okay, so Gundren will be right next to you, Lunk.
I'll be behind those two.
Val will be next to Storm.
Okay.
I'll take up the rear.
With Gorell.
Okay. Well, after a few more minutes of travel, I can finally do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Wait.
I can't see anything.
No.
You're all the way
No,
down at the
dude.
bottom.
Where are we?
Bottom left.
Are you able to see with that new token drop, John? All the way at the bottom left. Let's see if I ping it, it will drag you guys there.
Yes, I just see the token. I don't see any vision though.
Okay. Dog, you sniffing my foot? Why are you sniffing my foot?
They smell tasty, like chicken.
Gross.
Oh no, please don't.
Gross.
Night vision. That's one reason.
Who said that? Who said feet smell like chicken?
The dog. Dog did.
Fetish.
How about now?
No, it's still a fetish.
Can you see?
No, I can't.
But why? I have everything.
Cave
Set.
evolution.
Oh
Got
no.
new eyeballs.
Oh, come on, mother trucker.
You don't
Like
have
a
to
butt
censor
cheek
yourself,
on a
Kyle.
stick.
We're all friends here.
Hurt like a butt cheek on a stick.
Speak your truth, Kyle.
Mother trucker.
Gotta
What's your
finish the line.
profanity?
Gotta finish the line.
Mother trucker, dude.
Like a butt
Never
cheek
like
on
Still a
butt cheek
classic
on a
video.
Yeah. That kid really thought he did something too. Your profanity.
Anything?
I'm really excited for this.
Excited for this?
Oh, this
No.
photo that I'm drawing.
Let me try to refresh.
Yeah.
It's only halfway done, but
Damn.
it's Valera and Vladdy dancing.
Aww.
That's gonna come out.
Vladdy's been gone for 40 years. No, still nothing. I can see the token, just not vision.
Hey, do you guys like my fake crying?
It's really
It was
convincing.
very on point.
It was intense.
You're intense. Got him.
Felt like I was really there watching someone have a breakdown.
Oh, that's exactly what I wanted.
Now?
No, sir.
I
Why
can
the
see
fuck?
everything.
Yeah, because you're holding that rock.
Jazzy,
Ugh.
but I'm not going to pick her up this time. She's been running today.
Represents character. We got that. Why isn't it working? Dynamic lighting has vision. Yes. Has night vision. Yes. Let me take off that. Now.
There we go.
Okay.
Got it.
Woo!
Did it. You saved the session.
Yuki is staring at me just as my life flashed before my eyes.
She's plotting your death.
She's
just a
Looking
baby.
around.
Yeah,
looking
she's just
she
waiting.
needs.
What do you want, dog? I fed you. I gave you water.
Funeral.
I took you outside.
It wants belly scritches.
You're not
Duh.
paying attention.
He wants mom.
I
Now she
want
comes.
waffle fries.
Now she comes trotting over, and she's right underneath my hand, and I can give her ear scritches. Ear scritches, yes, she
Scritchy,
loves it.
scritchy.
As she deserves.
Loves the ear scritches.
I
I
love you,
must
dog.
go use bathroom real quick. I am sorry, Kyle.
You are good. I mean, we can all take a bathroom break if we need to.
I
That
do need to pee.
perfect.
Sounds
Okay.
like a perfect time to continue drawing.
All right, break.
Break.
Oh wait.
Fools.
I can still hear you laughing in my head, you bastard.
Marching through the
I will be back too.
Where did everyone go?
Potty break.
Oh, then I can go potty.
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Miss you already.
Oh.
Okay.
Nobody saw that.
Nobody saw what?
Perfect.
He just walks around with it in his mouth.
Yeah. He like wants to play so badly, but then like he'll just like take it away and won't let you have it.
Here, let me see if I can get Yuki to do this. Let me get out of the way. Yuki. Come here. Yeah, let me get these. Alright, you gotta do it where the camera can see you. Come here. Come here. Sit. Good girl. Paw. Come here. Oh, give me your paw. Good girl.
Wow.
Now lay down. Lay down.
Shishay.
Lay down. Good girl. Yes. You got it.
What a baby.
See if you can do it again. Another one. Okay. Sit. Paw. Paw. Good girl. Now. Yes, you did it.
I love it here.
She's okay trained.
Look at these little dice. kind of hard to see because of the glare.
Oh, I have dice like that.
Yeah. But yeah. Mine are a nice,
Can I help
like-
you?
kind of dark green and
Yeah.
gold.
Mine are like a frosted light blue.
Ooh,
Nice.
frosted.
Flakes. Delicious.
They're great.
Or
Top tier cereal. I bought the dice to go with. I needed extra counters for my magic set.
Oh,
So
by the
I
way,
put them in
my
there.
dice cam came today. I just need to set it up
Hey.
because I am getting finally a gaming PC, and so I ordered like a second
Yeah.
monitor, two cameras, and
what kind of cameras did you get?
Logitech.
Both of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in order to do what I do, you have to use the Logitech capture service that they have. And it's free to use, and it gives you like more options if you subscribe to the service, but it's free, But like it gives you the option, and if you have a Stream Deck, one of the things that you just have a whole bunch of buttons and it can change things for you, then you can actually program it to use it and switch your cameras for you.
Can I still do that even if I don't have that streamer thing?
Yeah, you can do that. You can either bind it to a key on your keyboard to do it, or you can just have the program open and click. And the thing that I really like about it is because I'm using the program rather than the cameras itself, because whenever Discord, if you're using the actual cameras, it takes priority on your camera, so you can't use it on Streamlabs. So you know what I'm saying? It gives you the opportunity to actually get both cameras or things going on both programs. Let's see. I need to move this mouse or this.
Watch this. Whoa! He caught it. Hold on, I'm gonna give it back. We're gonna try this again. No, smush, let go.
My PC is being dumb now, so I'm going to restart it. I'm on Discord on my phone, though.
Wonderful. Gotta love everybody having issues. But everybody except for Lunk is back. Why are you staring at me? Don't give me that side ear.
More food.
Judgmental. What were you about to say, huh? What were you about to say? Go ahead, say it. Speak your mind. What's on your mind, dog? Okay, go over there. What's on your mind? Tell me. Can you tell me? Huh? What? What?
You. Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
I heard her say that loud and clear.
What? Fuck you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I thought she was saying it to you, though.
No.
Oh.
The dog doesn't know me.
Yeah, she does.
Has no inkling of my existence.
She knows who all of you are.
That's terrifying.
She's omnipresent.
She what?
Beautiful.
I was sad when Michael canceled his campaign last week because my Gideon dice finally came. They're like these cool
Oh.
glass prismatic dice, and they have little music notes on them.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I didn't get to use them.
Just throw them. That's what I do whenever dice come in. I just throw them against the wall and see if
They're
they leave holes.
glass.
Oh,
They're actually they're the heaviest dice I've ever had. They're
even more
they're
reason
heavy.
to throw them. Well, I know it's kind of rude not to wait on Lunk, but we all had our
He's having
moment.
a 30-minute smoke break.
So, Where were we?
Just entered the
Can-
cave.
Like
Yeah.
Christopher.
Okay.
That was a joke.
You're so funny.
You don't have to lie to me.
You're not funny.
Quit patronizing me.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sick of your shit, Kyle.
I love your shit, Eric.
What if I played a character that just talked like that to you guys all the time?
Sick
How
of your
quickly would you
shit.
guys murder him?
Probably not at all.
It would depend on my character.
I usually would make my characters usually fall for that type of man.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I like being
That-
abused.
That'd be so funny.
I like being demeaned.
Levi and Dr. Oz fall in love.
Levi, he likes being the boss.
Yeah, it makes for a nice relationship dynamic. So does Oz. We both wear the pants in the relationship, and we're always fighting for both legs.
Exactly. But we somehow get shit done.
My turn to wear the pants.
Oh, it's mine.
I was thinking about the next character I would probably like
Well,
to play.
Puck wears the
really
pants in every
charismatic.
relationship except the one that matters most to him.
You were saying, Eric?
Something charismatic.
Oz is
Very
charismatic.
talkative. No. That man's a void.
Did you like the Oz impression that Michael did?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Well,
Maybe a bard.
ooh.
I can't even imagine you as a bard. You're always so grumpy when you play your characters.
I
You
know,
don't have to-
right?
You can be grumpy bard.
Yeah,
That'd be
No.
so
grumpy
funny.
bard.
But not all my characters are grumpy.
How would you? I've only met your grumpy characters.
I know. I've been on a streak recently.
I would love
You
to
guys
meet
would
your
have loved
bard.
Barbaric. Barbaric was basically a bard. Yeah, Kyle?
Yeah, but very
Just with
angry.
no bard abilities. He
Mm-hmm.
wasn't angry all the time.
Okay, maybe that was just you.
Yeah. Barbaric was my me character. Me as a barbarian.
Oh,
I had silent rage.
I can't.
And I talked the most in that whole group. Barbaric got shit done. He was pretty funny too, eh?
Yeah, he was.
You tooting your own horn.
I'm a funny guy.
Oh.
Eric,
Oh.
Barbaric's been dead for
Funny
14
looking.
Oh my gosh!
Ah!
Good girl.
You got me.
I just had a dad joke moment.
Job.
Joe's
do it.
pregnant.
Can you do it again, Yuki? Can you
No.
do up again?
That's how it works.
Can you do up again?
Oh,
Oh,
Good girl.
Oh, baby.
Session's canceled. We're just gonna watch dog tricks.
Yeah.
See if I can get a better angle of it.
yeah, entertain us.
Yuki,
Yeah,
you
clown.
ready again? You ready to go again? 1, 2, 3. Up. Oh, you're on the table.
Oh,
Come on, back up. Oh. Good girl.
Just a baby.
She's
This
now
is what
our
she
dog.
wanted
Better. What's
all
wrong with you?
along.
When your dog gets fat, I'm telling Kristen how this happened.
You ready? One more
She's
time.
now our dog, Kyle.
Paw.
Sorry.
Wait, no. Down. Sit. Good girl. Paw. Give me the paw. Come on, show me the paw. No, that's not what I want. Show me the paw. Come on, give me the paw. Don't lick my fingers. Stop licking my fingers. Give me the paw. I want the paw. Come on, paw. Paw. Oop. Now you ready? Up. Up. Yeah. Silly dog.
Sweet baby.
Tricks are for kids.
Okay, that's it. That's all you're getting right now.
No more.
Alright. Sorry. I had to derail so I could teach my dog a new trick.
That's okay.
But you
We
guys
love to watch it.
entered the tunnel, or are making your way down the long stretch after the kind of large chamber that has been cut out of this tunnel. You now stand with the light that is emitting from the stone that Lunk is holding. You can see, or for those of you with dark vision, you can see probably about 100 feet down, the tunnel begins to open up. And with Lunk, you being up front, with your light that you're holding, you can vaguely see it as well.
Is the rock small enough that I'd be able to hold it in, like, the shield hand and still hold a weapon?
Yeah.
One-handed?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will be holding, you know what? I will give my Hue a try.
Okay.
Because that is just a battle axe, not a great axe.
Okay.
So I'll have my Hue in hand, and then... So that's all we can see right now, just what's revealed?
Yes. And so let me... And now that you're getting closer and deeper into the tunnel, you can hear more of that wave crashing sound on stone surfaces. And actually, now that it's more prevalent to all of you, you all can make me either survival checks, nature checks. What would you, or if you would prefer? Lunk, there's an ocean down here.
I'm very
Why
certain
does it
of it.
keep double rolling?
I don't know.
Mine does that sometimes too, I don't get it.
Storm kind of leans in behind Gunner and goes, "A little on the nose with the name, weren't you?"
Ooh. Valera, there is an ocean down here.
Nice.
What do I see?
Oh my god. So, Berdane and Sister Gorell, both of you having been throughout this area and for the longest, you know that this part of the mountain is nowhere near the ocean. So it's extremely strange to have found a mine that is somehow connected to the ocean, because that's really the only way that is that you can justify a current being down here. Most underground water reservoirs that you've heard of have been like stagnant water. There's never flowing, moving water. But again,
It did actually occur to me when you said ocean that we could hear the ocean. Aren't we actually like miles away from the ocean at this point?
yes.
Where the entrance to this mine was? Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
It like just occurred to me.
But yeah. And that's what you guys hear, and Sister Gorell and Berdane confirm what Lunk was thinking, that you guys are a very, very far away from the ocean. There has to be some sort of underground cavern that connects everything.
I'm not
Really far
hearing
away from the ocean. There must be some kind of underground cavern that connects everything.
You're welcome, Berdane.
Not hearing like I guess any sounds like alarming noises, like enemies or anything. I guess I'll just I think my 30-foot was here.
Yep.
You know, just as far as I can. Hoping that the rest of the party is.
Yep. They move up along with you.
And I see
I assume.
a strange dude.
Are you able to move your token, John?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, get that fucker out of here.
Boop.
That guy at the front mouth of the cave. Get him out of here.
Well,
Thank you.
The entrance of the tunnel leads into this large cavern exposed by a natural pillar of rock containing 3 stalagmites. In the western part of the cave, behind the rock or a column of rock, there are 3 bedrolls and a heap of ordinary supplies: 4 sacks of flour, or bags of salt, casks of salted meats, lanterns, flasks of oil or flasks of lamp oil, pickaxes, shovels, and other gear. Amid the supplies, though, what sticks out to all of you is you see a body, a dead dwarf, and you can see that it is recently dead.
Is
From
there
your
like signs of
observation.
struggle, like blood around it?
There are.
Lunk would try to rush to his side.
As you begin rushing over, Gundren does the same.
I think that's within my exactly 30 feet actually. Perfect.
And
Small little gang.
sliding it, or those of you that kind of just walk slowly behind looking around, you can see the northeastern section of this cavern has collapsed, forming a 10-foot wide, 20-foot deep pit. A sturdy hemp rope, however, is tied to one of the nearby stalagmites and dangles off the side of the pit, at the bottom of which is a rough-hewn tunnel heading northwest and east. But approaching the body of the dwarf, you see Gundren is doing his best to fight back tears as he kind of chokes out, "This is my brother, Tharden. I knew something was wrong."
I'm sorry. I might be able to do something to help preserve him if you'll allow me.
Preserve him for burial?
Yes, unless you wanted to bury him right here and now.
No, we need to bury him at home, back in Neverwinter.
I can keep him from rotting anymore.
That sounds so... I don't like the way you said that, but I guess...
I don't know any other word for it. I'll need about 10 minutes.
You and your time.
I don't have to. I just might be
Maybe I could
nice.
assist and it could go a little quicker.
Because I can cast Gentle Repose as a ritual. Pinch of salt and a copper piece on each of the corpse's eyes.
You can also cast ritual spells with spell slots. It just takes your spell slot. And it happens instantly.
I don't want to take the spell slot.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you were aware of that.
I know.
All right.
I don't have it prepared, but I can still cast it as a ritual because I know it.
Oh, okay. So, Gundren kind of rubbing his face and looking around the cave. Fine. Take your time. And
Dawn, while you're taking care of that, can you try to figure out what got him?
Yeah, I'll do my best. Is that a burp?
Yeah, sorry.
as Tharden just kind of stands up and just moves like a zombie.
I really thought that was Kyle making that noise, and that Tharden was either still alive or zombified.
While she's doing gentle repose, can I do a medicine check to see?
Oh, I can do medicine check too.
Aren't you ritualing?
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah,
with your ritual, you're focused on it. So
Okay.
I would put, if you did want to do a check, I would put it at heavy disadvantage.
I could do it before or after the medicine check.
Well, we can also do 2 things at once and let Sister Grell take it. So yeah, go ahead and make me that check.
I never get to use medicine, and I'm really good at it. I'm better than Grell.
Well, even with the skill set, both of Storm and Garel, you both recognize that Theoden's throat has been slit.
Oh, yep. Don't really need medicine check for that.
There is also a total of 7 stab wounds throughout the rest of his torso, as well as cuts and bruises across all of his body. It seems like there was a struggle that led to his eventual assassination.
Does it look like he has a necklace on him?
He does. It is not one of the amulets, though.
Okay.
I could also do funeral rites for him if you would like.
I would appreciate that once we got home.
Okay.
But, and as you're beginning to cast your spell and Garel is looking over the body, Gundren kind of painfully just closes his eyes and offers a small prayer. And then just kind of sighs and pulls the boots off of Théoden, and holds them up. Now, these are my brother's prized possessions. He worked many hours to be able to afford these.
Nice boots.
I know with the type of man that he was, he would want them to be used, especially if there's any hope for us to not see my other brother have the same fate.
Could Lunk possibly look around to, like, try to find something that might belong to the brother to give to Gundren or something while they're attending to the body? Or is their stuff already, like, sort of ransacked and whatnot?
Yeah, their stuff has kind of been ransacked. It has been picked through to a point that mainly only basic supplies remain, but these boots seem on their exterior to be just regular old boots. That's why they were passed over. However, Gundren explains to you that this pair of boots allows you to walk a little bit faster for someone with stumpier legs.
Everybody looks at Bourdain pointedly.
They're aptly called boots of striding and springing.
Nice.
Some of you have heard of this enchantment before, so basically, while you wear these boots, your walking speed becomes 30 feet, unless your walking speed is higher, and your speed isn't reduced by, or if you are encumbered or wearing heavy armor. In addition, you can jump 3 times the normal distance, though you can't jump further than your remaining movement would allow.
Gundren, if you're offering me your brother's prized possession, I'm not sure I can turn those down.
As I said, it means that I can bring my other brother back alive. It would be my honor for you to wear them. Plus the size for a dwarf.
He means keep up, old man.
Alas, I'm older than him.
I was poking fun at him, not you. It's okay, you didn't get it.
Does she not know how to read a room?
Not really.
Trying to lighten the mood. It's not working.
Well, it seems like Big Boy over there has the light in the room.
She's Storm, that's how you do it.
I'll
was a
take
good one.
notes.
That was a good one.
Well, I'll kick off my boots and put on the new ones. Pay my respects.
F to pay respects.
F's in the chats. F in the chats. For Théoden. Théoden Rockseeker.
Why was I the only one that capitalized their F, you bunch of heathens?
I know, right?
I thought about it.
That's having to push 2 buttons Okay.
No, the actual F meme is the capital F, though. If I'm being honest with you, search all of Twitch.
No,
Well,
I
I'm
refuse.
lazy.
Are we
Fair
gatekeeping
enough.
F's in chat?
You got to do it
Always.
right. It's like
Always.
if somebody says 69, everyone needs to give the obligatory nice.
Right.
Otherwise, it's just what's the
It
point?
takes a
You know
hot
what I'm
minute to
saying?
attune to items, right?
Hot minute.
Does this one
Yeah.
require attunement?
I just figured that all magical items required attunement.
Yes,
all
this
of them.
one
It
requires
does, by
attunement.
the way.
Yes, it takes essentially a short rest.
Okay. Yeah.
So some
Let's see what
take shorter
happens.
than others. Some take like 24 hours. Some take a week.
Depends on the item. But
Some take 40 years.
Some of them, if they're cursed, they tap in instantly. If only we had known that.
Numo.
well,
F's
Party.
in the chat for Numo.
Yeah.
what would we like to do?
Not yet.
We'll be right back.
This episode's brought to you by F.
Fuck!
Could I investigate the pit?
The pit.
Sure, we can also investigate my dead dog.
The pit.
No.
She's had so many cookies that she's passed out.
Oh, lazy
Yeah.
dog.
Lunk, are you lurking again? I can feel you
well-
behind me.
With nothing to a search, Lunk was just going to go to the rope and see if it's like sturdy at least.
Yeah, it is sturdy. And
Where
looking.
would it be tied at along the cliff? Or
Oh fuck! I can't see.
Sorry, maybe I should just stand central to the cave. I forgot. I am the light. I'll just stand here so everybody can do their shit.
Oops.
I forgot.
I think it's really only Lunk in store.
What were you
I'm
looking
pretty
for,
sure.
Burdane?
I simply just wanted to look over the edge and kind of like follow the rope and see what's
Okay.
around.
So you can see that the rope is attached to this stalagmite here, and it
Mhm.
drapes down over the edge, and it kind of coils probably about 1.5 feet down to the bottom. No, there's a couple feet that's coiled up because it's only let's see, yeah, 20 foot deep, and it's 10 feet wide. And you can see that that 2 tunnels have been opened up. One over here to the east, and one over here to the northwest.
Right now, I can't see shit.
Well, let me just put you down there so you can see it. So tunnel here, and tunnel here. Burdane just falls.
No.
Tunnel there. Okay. Can I put myself back up top?
Yes.
I just wanted to see. Okay, cool. There we go.
Lunk does like the classic miss him by the fingertips.
Let me know when I'm done with the body. So I can
You are
move.
done.
Huh. Who has the map?
Gundren?
Is it finished, Gundren?
Yeah, it does. It is. And he plops it down on the ground for you. So you guys can open up that map. I forgot if I was able to share it here.
You did. It's under part 4.
Yeah.
I'll move more forward next to Burdane now, though. Say, I think you. Yes. Part 4 wave echo.
So I'll place a large finger on the map and say if we're here, then it looks like those other 2 areas are kind of blocked off. There are 2 cave entrances at the bottom, though. Do those lead underneath?
Of the cavern?
Or is it simply just a different way to access the cave proper?
Well, when it caved in, we were able. Well, before it caved in, we were able just to walk through kind of like a stone archway directly up to the north and the east and kind of lead our way through. But when it collapsed, now we kind of have to climb a bit of rubble to get up there. But we did open up another tunnel.
While Storm's looking at the map, can she, based on the locate object, can she try and find a vague area of the map where she thinks Numo might be?
Yes, it would be in section the part that's labeled section 15.
Okay. Storm will point at the map and be like, Numo's there.
You assume. Seems like.
At least the item is.
Yeah. Well, at least the necklace is somewhere in that area.
Oh, right. Since we're here and moving into this cave, it's potentially full of all kinds of dangers and horrors.
Shall we split up?
Grand idea. I'm not sure that any of us know what Numo could possibly be up to. So he could be prowling the holes as
Spider.
an alligator, for all
Oh
we know.
shit. Well, if you see an alligator, run.
Oh, right, obviously.
That shit's vicious.
But it could be anything. It could just be Numo. But Numo could be.
It's been a
anyone,
couple of
so
days, so would we know him if we saw him?
probably not. We're also not
That's
sure of his mental state. He
that
might still
might make
be
things difficult.
Little bit.
off.
Had to be the druid, huh? The changeling druid.
It's our luck. But if he's all the way over there, we're right here. I'm just like repeatedly jabbing at the map with my finger. We're right here, then we've got a lot to cover.
Well, like you said, according to this map, it doesn't look like there's a way through from here.
Unless we just climb the rubble.
Looking at
Does
the
that work?
map after that, could we see the entrance like over here across the pit? How far is it really on this edge?
As you shine the light down, I'll put you down there so you can see what Burdane has seen and is leading you guys to.
Okay.
There are two tunnels, one to the southwest, one to the direct east. And
can't
basically,
see.
yeah, because you're not down there. I guess I'll put you down there as well so you could. Can you see now?
Yeah, I understand what you meant now when Gundren said they opened up more tunnels. There are actual tunnels down there. I thought you meant that one of those pathways up there is what opened up. Now I'm on board. Now I got you.
Yeah, that's what Burdane
Well,
is.
I suppose our best option would be to go down into the pit and head east then.
Sounds good.
Well, that would be your best bet. I'm not 100% sure what's back there. Whoever's done this is obviously is come prepared. And if you don't mind, I'm gonna stay back here with my brother.
Okay.
Simple.
Weren't you the one that said we shouldn't go without you because you know this place best?
That was before I found my brother dead.
Awesome.
We've got the map, so we're not completely lost.
Is
Monk
there
takes
anything?
out his map container that has currently has 2 maps in it and holds it out for the new map.
Is there anything else we should know about this place?
This place.
Like,
It's
what's
this-
that green shit on the map to our east? Is that dangerous?
Yes.
Okay, detour then. Detour. So we need
If
to go
there's
north.
if there's not a detour, then please just try to stay away from it. And if you do end up stepping on it, don't inhale the spores.
Okay, so we can take a route north and come in from section 12.
Also, and he'll hand over a smooth like marble stone with a glyph that's instantly recognizable to you or Garel, and as well as you, Storm, over to Valera. It's a divination sigil. This is a sending stone. I have the other one. If you have any questions, just, it only takes up to 25 words, and then it'll send the message.
That's so cool.
Look at the pupper.
I know, she looks so chunky when she sits like that.
Bumble looks the same way when he sits.
And she just stares at me. Like, I don't know what I did wrong. Are
She
you mad at
wishes
me?
for attention.
Are you mad
Alright.
at me?
Well, I
Um,
suggest
the-
Lunk goes down first so he can catch us smaller people.
I was just gonna say that actually, with the map stowed and protected, Lunk will try to take the rope, and essentially he wants to go down because he knows he's the heaviest. He wants to make sure that it's nice and sturdy. You know what I'm saying?
Storm will take the torch from him.
I was gonna hand the stone off to whoever. I will
Oh,
hand it to
stone.
Storm. And climb down El Ropo.
Okay. Let's see.
Would you like some sort of check, Senior?
All the checks.
Because of
Nope.
the distance.
Climbing down the rope with, climbing down the wall of the pit without a rope requires a check. Climbing with the rope does not.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
it has been tested over and over again under the weight of dwarves with mining gear, so it is able to hold Lunk pretty easily.
Yeah. Lunk just looks up to Storm, and whoever else is looking down, thumbs up. It's good.
Storm will keep holding the stone out.
And he'll just kind of take a step off to the side over here, kind of in a defensive position. You know what I'm saying?
So I'll go next.
Lunk, watch out for Numo. He could be a spider. Every spider we come to along the way, Lunk's gonna be like, Numo?
Steps on a
Blink
spider by
four-eyed.
accident, and Lunk just starts fucking crying his eyes out like nobody's ever seen.
Oh,
Well, slowly, all of you are able to make your way down. And now you are left staring down both passageways, one to the northwest and one leading directly to the east.
Remembering that Storm suggested going to the east, he doesn't know where east is, so he's immediately going to go to the left and peek down this tunnel.
Lunk, we're going this way.
Oh, of course. Other east.
Other east. West.
As
Even.
and Lunk, as you take a peek, you're not quite tall enough to see up the pile of rubble, but you do see that the pile goes up probably about 10 feet before it planes off on like back level, or 20 feet back to be level again with the stone floor that was in the first chamber. And
So
you
we have to like sort of scale that to progress.
and you see that mirrored on the eastern chamber as well.
All right.
Shit.
Do I need the stone back to see like what I'm doing as I go up this, or would I be able to try to climb this while
Yeah,
Storm holds the?
it
okay.
emits enough light. It's a little dark, but yeah, you can see.
All right.
Storm
I
will
will-
hold up the stone as high as she can, which is not very high.
I will proceed to try and scale said pile of rubble.
Okay. No issue. Getting up takes you a little bit. There is a little bit of falling rock and loose rock that falls or as you continue to scale, but you make it up without issue, and those who follow make it up without issue. So let's go ahead and move. Who goes next after Lunk?
scooch out of the way a little bit, make room.
Verdane, then, I suppose.
Storm will attempt to throw the rock and say catch the light rock to Lunk.
Okay, so I need a make an attack roll using your dex mod, so probably the same as your rapier. And then Lunk, I would need a athletics check. Or sorry, a
yeah.
dexterity saving throw.
So just straight dexterity to it? No proficiency?
It would be the same as your rapier, which is dexterity plus proficiency.
Okay, that's dirty. Dirty 20 then.
I can see her, correct?
Yeah, you were looking down on her.
Yeah,
You
it's
had the high
actually,
ground.
That you can see while not blinded, deafened, and incapacitated. Yeah, dope. Awesome. Dex save. 19.
Cool. Easiest pitch and catch that you've ever or that you've experienced.
Storm pumps a fist in the air and gives a double thumbs up.
Yes.
So now you are holding the shiny rock.
Storm will clamber up the rocks after him. And she'll be like, baby, catch me if I fall.
Okay.
Forgot to take the acid and poison resistance off. Still had that from
Leaving Valera and Galera. I assume that you guys climb up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oop. Yeah.
Now in front of you, you have two passageways, one leading further east and one leading up to the north. And glancing around with the light, you can see that it does kind of split off in multiple directions. The pathway to the north.
We should go north to avoid that fungus. That's that way, Lunk. Yes, that way.
Lunk, I guess we'll pull the map back out and stare at it for a minute, and at this juncture he's pretty much just like, so
Lunk, can I have the
this
map?
way, and points left to the dead end.
I'll stop you right there. So Lunk, you're standing about there, Storm about there as you pull the map
Alright.
out, okay?
Okay.
And I need Garel and Berdane and Valera to make me perception checks, as the two of them are pondering over the map. Kind of
I
distracted.
like to think that Lunk is like going like, and Storm's like, give me that map, and Lunk's just like,
Wait.
Let's see if it rolls twice. Yeah.
It does.
Damn it.
Good. The good news
You
is
haven't
it
gotten
seems to
lower
just
than a
keep-
20.
Yeah, lucky me. Good news is it seems to keep the same number for both rolls. It's just appearing twice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well,
I've been rolling really well tonight.
as you guys are kind of arguing over the map, Berdane and Sister Garel, both of you begin hearing this faint buzzing sound. However, it seems larger than a regular insect, and a few minutes after a few seconds, you guys are continuing to hear this kind of buzz. It just slowly begins to get closer and closer as you see a large an insect-like creature. What is about the size of a bat swoop down with this large pointed proboscis and attempt to impale itself, or that nose, into Valera.
Oh.
And then a second, immediately after, swoops down and attempts to impale Storm.
Wonderful.
So that's 2 attack rolls.
Disgusting.
And let's see. So first attack towards Valera is a 21 to hit. And then a 16 to hit for Storm.
Just hits.
Okay. So you guys are going to be taking 5 points, and 7 points in order. So 5 points for Valera, 7 points for Storm, and this large needle-like nose is buried into your skin, and you feel its hands or its kind of claw-like appendages latch onto your skin and take hold. And I will
what the
show
fuck?
you what this creature looks like. And
Screaming.
as this or the two of them begin drawing, or what you feel as if blood is being drawn out of you, that buzzing sound becomes more and more prevalent as several others appear to be flying down the hallway
I did
towards
not
you.
consent.
Oh,
I
fuck.
hate them. They're disgusting.
Well, here, let me get them all set up for you guys.
Fucking Sturges.
Fucking Sturges.
As soon as you started describing it, the long proboscis and whatnot, I was like, oh, Jesus.
Hold on, this makes them look kind of cute.
Yes, Storm, they're flying, so therefore Shatter would not have an effect.
That's what I thought.
I love that.
That makes them look cute.
I love that.
There's so much cool monster art out there.
Jesus.
Instead of
He's
making him
dead.
look all ratty, I love
He's
that.
super dead, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, that guy is dead. They are
Sucked the
feasting.
soul out of him. Oh my
Yeah.
god, there's so many. I
Yes.
didn't look at the map yet.
Okay. So, and this is where, 1 second. And
Initiative.
does it show up? There we go.
We've
Ah!
got oh, I'm glad they're all going last.
Oh, you spoke too soon.
No.
I love having my initiatives already pre-written.
You
You like us to
can we
roll as
take
well,
up the
sir?
space that they're in because they're tiny?
They are flying and they are tiny, so yes, you could take up the space that they are in.
Tiny. Oh.
Or not tiny, they're
Oh,
they are tiny beasts.
Gross.
Disgusting.
guys, they have feelings.
Well, that was fucking
And they're
what he is.
still disgusting.
They're just cute little bat insect things. Don't
Which
judge
one
them.
is
They didn't
No.
choose this
What are
life.
they
This
doing
life.
to this?
Okay, so
But
yes,
they
them.
you guys can roll me
And they about it.
some initiative.
You got it, daddy man.
Initiative.
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh,
keep
there's my under a 20.
Yeah.
It always comes around.
When it counts.
Don't worry, this will let me have like a big hero moment or something.
But all right, so everyone has rolled descending order.
Do you guys know what material Mario's pants were made out of?
No.
Denim, denim, denim.
Wow. That was awful.
All right, guys, session is over. I quit. Bye.
That's a good one.
I'm going to shed all of my armor and walk into the swarm,
All
arms out.
right. So that was a surprise round.
Supplies.
Hey, I love those.
So now that this is actual initiative, the Sturge that is attached to Valera is going to begin its blood drain. So at the start of this turn, you take 5 points of blood drain damage. And Storm, you take 6.
Oh shit, that's a lot.
Can I hellish rebuke it?
You can hellish, or you could have hellish rebuked the one your first when it first attacked you. Yeah.
Oh, I did not realize that.
Yeah,
So sorry.
Wait,
Yeah, so
surprise
the
round
reaction
do
is
you
that
still get
it's-
reactions?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't
Or
think you get.
surprised.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't do my reaction. I figured I couldn't.
Yeah, they
Okay.
got surprised, so it just kind of bit you.
Yeah,
You
I
had
was gonna
time to
say if
react.
it's a surprise round, it lagged for a second. I didn't hear it, but yeah, surprise round, we don't get to do anything, unfortunately.
Okay.
Log, get this thing off of me!
Well, it is Lunk's turn.
Oh, dope. So instant rage, and so tail, obviously, you know,
Okay.
old trusty, and then is it big enough that I can like swing in it with my weapon and not hit Storm?
With it being on Storm, it would be at disadvantage.
Then I'm going to grab on to this piece of shit and just fucking pull it right out.
Ah!
Oh,
And crushing at the same time.
Okay, so make an attack roll. See if you can grab it.
Pull out game too strong.
So just a raw attack roll. Should I just roll that as like an unarmed strike or something, I guess?
Yes.
Alright. Boop. Oof. A 15.
Let's see. Well, this is not fun. I'm
15 to grab this sucker and try to crush it, as well as yank it out of my friend.
my map isn't working. 15 hits.
I like to think you would just squirt the blood right back into my body.
Yeah, 15 hits.
Give it back!
Awesome. So I crush, and then do I need like an additional like athletics check to try and like pull it off of her?
Yeah,
or
because
just, like,
as you crush it, you grab it and you try to pull, and has these kind of weird. As you kind of pull it out, you can see there's little tiny barbs that are on that nose that have kind of hooked into Storm's skin, and as you pull, you can see the skin moving with it, and you go ahead and squeeze, and it crunches, but the hooks remain in.
I can't RP this because I don't want anybody calling 911, but Storm is screaming her head off.
What kind of check do I need for that?
That would be a strength check. With you raging, you have advantage.
Let's say a raw strength check. Dope.
This is gonna hurt so bad.
16.
Go ahead and take a point of damage, Storm, as this hooked or barbed proboscis is ripped from your skin.
Oh, what? Fuck!
Oh, should I have applied my unarmed damage when I successfully squeezed it?
No, because
since I was kind of mixing it in with my...
these guys have very little health, so essentially as soon as you grab onto it and give it a good squeeze, it just pops.
Okay, because
Like-
I only do 4 bludgeoning. Well, plus 2 for raging, so 6.
Storm and Lung get covered in Storm's blood. Like,
Storm's
And-
blood.
You get you're a little lightheaded at this point, Storm, from the amount of blood loss. And that brings us to, or is that the end of your turn?
As I finish like pulling it out of her, I look at Storm. It out. Throw it on the ground.
It's
Grab my axe and look at the next one.
oof. Okay.
Yes.
You
This-
can still move.
Oh yes. Boop. And you did say we can take their positions, correct?
Mm-hmm. They're flying
I will
about 10 feet
move-
up in the air.
I will move here.
Okay.
Under this one. And hopefully that won't provoke because I'm still within the other two, right?
All right. That does not provoke. This one is going to fly up and kind of circle around your head, Lunk, before it darts away and attempts to sink its nose into the big hands of Burdane. And this movement does not provoke because it has an ability that allows it to move through without provoking. So
the one time I was going to actually take an attack of opportunity.
Let's see.
Fighting the dragon.
Does a 17 hit Burdane?
It sure does.
That is going to be a lovely yeet the dice off the tray move. That's going to be 5 damage as the nose sinks into you.
Life imitates art. I was fighting a mosquito the other night in my room.
And that is going to be his turn, or its turn, leading us to Storm.
3-piece combo, green fucking dragon, murdered by Sturges.
She'll use her rapier to take a swipe at the one next to Valera.
Okay.
Or on Valera, I guess.
On Valera, okay.
Hold still, honey! That's at a disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Oh shit, 15.
15 hits. So you drive your rapier right through the big belly that has been slowly swelling with Valera's blood, and you just kind of pop it like a balloon, and it just kind of deflates and starts hanging from Valera's shoulder.
Ew, 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 ew.
So anything else, Storm?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay. Sturgy Boy. The one that is basically circling around your head, Lunk, is going to nosedive. Haha! And that is an 18 to hit.
For my reaction, I'm going to, the tail whip.
3, so make
3, 19. It misses.
All right, so you're able to bring your tail up, and because this tail is made out of a weird texture that is not skin, its nose kind of against it, and it backs up and begins flying, circling around your head again. Sister Gorell.
All right. Do these incur tax of opportunity? Did we figure that out?
It does not.
If we move past them, or if they move past us,
If
are
we
you
move
asking?
past them.
I'm not sure yet, but I assume it does.
Well, she's going to kind of book it. She's going to come this way, and she'll be like, hopefully Lady Luck is on our side. And as she's running by Storm, she's going to cast Healing Word.
Okay.
Bonus action.
Nice.
All right. So as you run past, the one that is in between Lunk and Storm is going to kind of do a quick nosedive. 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right. You're able to duck past it. However, you are now standing in the center of a swarm.
Yes, the creatures are in addition to 2 plus the spell
Thanks,
level.
Grout!
So that's actually 10 total, not 7.
Mm-hmm.
Because of Disciple of Life.
Yes.
I like it. And then she's going to do a cantrip.
Okay.
And she's going to, you'll see her somehow in the middle of that movement. She's going to take out a golden coin and flip it up in the air. And as it lands back in her palm, a word of radiance blasts out.
Nice.
Okay.
And con 12 for everything 5 feet and on me. So that's all of them.
All right. Can you link the full spell for me, please, sir? Better divine word, bearing radius. Radiant damage. Okay. All right. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1,
12.
Fail. What is their con? Okay. So that's 1, 2. Okay, so and it's 5 damage.
5 damage to every one of them. That failed. And the radiant damage just goes. Whoom.
And as the radiance spreads from this coin outwards, you see the sturges just kind of get engulfed in this oddly glittering green fire, and then slowly burn to ash as they kind of float to the floor as like a burnt feather.
And that will be my turn.
But Lyra.
Beautiful. Takes out a rapier to hit the one in front of her.
Okay. The other sturge still dangling on you, but go ahead and make your attack. This one is not at disadvantage.
Damn right. It's gonna stay on there until we're done.
Ugh. I'm so mean for making you guys fight these fuckers.
Yes, you are.
A 7 is not gonna hit.
That's
It could be worse, guys.
pretty much all she's got, man.
Okay. And make me a Constitution saving throw as well, Lyra.
Disgusting.
It
How
just-
dare you do this to me?
How dare you? The audacity.
Why do I keep getting the same numbers?
Oh no.
Wah, 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 wah.
You have real dice, right?
Yeah.
Try those for a turn or two. See what happens, and see if that will erase the luck on roll 20. Give you a chance to reset.
I've only been getting 6s. And
However, as this sturge that's hanging onto your shoulders still remains, you feel this almost burning sensation as what only could be described as a liquid flowing into your veins from its nose, and you feel sick, like you're about to vomit. Sick. All right. This boy is dead, bringing us to Burdane with one flying around you.
Okay.
Don't bother me.
Interesting rules clarification for me. I don't want to whip out my weapon. I want to punch it,
Okay.
Ooh,
or at least use an unarmed attack to do
you want
something
to
of that
fist it
sort.
to death?
Yeah. Aggressively.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I'm wet.
However, whenever I make a attack roll with weapons that aren't my greatsword, I take disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Do unarmed strikes count as weapons, or is it just a melee attack? Because there is a difference in my D&D Beyond here.
There is a difference. So therefore, it is not technically a different weapon. Because I don't believe you're proficient with unarmed, so you don't get your proficiency bonus. And I think technically it's another weapon that you have proficiency in. I think.
You know, proficiency with unarmed?
Yeah, because monks have proficiency with unarmed. That's why their unarmed attacks are brutal.
Okay.
I think them and barbarians are the only one that actually get proficiency at some point in unarmed attacks.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
I think.
my numbers are wrong. You can't blame me. Can I punch it?
Yes, you can punch it.
Let's see if I do it.
Let's see.
Punch it in the
yes!
bug dick.
Yes!
Oh shit! Yeah.
Punches through
I told
it.
you it was going to be aggressive.
Burdane!
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, so please describe how you swat this fucking fly.
Big hand. outstretched. Just wave it through the air.
And
Leave a sturge-sized hole in the wall.
you catch it right in the arc, so you're able to plaster it up against the stone wall of the cavern, and it just kind of has this weird popping sound as the bubble of its butt just explodes with the little bit of air that was inside of it. You get the feeling that this one was rather starved before you killed it.
Perfect.
Anything else
That's
for
what I
you,
was
Berdane?
thinking.
Perfect gif.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
What am I missing?
PB.
Oh my god! Okay. Anything else?
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna get cozy right there.
Okay. The Sturge that quickly dodged the rapier thrust of Valera is going to divert course and start swarming, seeing as its companion is swarming around Lunk's head. It is going to attempt to join the assault.
Oh yeah, they're still on one underneath Lunk.
Right. That's a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay, so that one swarms around your head and dive bombs and misses. Sister Gorell killed this one. Sister Gorell did not kill this one, so it is going to buzz poke at Sister Gorell. That is a 22 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, that is going to be 7 points of damage, and this proboscis sinks into your skin and it latches on, holding on for dear life.
Down.
It doesn't
Just
not hit.
That one's dead. Ooh, there's an.
Dead.
I forgot. There's another one underneath Sister Gorell. So now that there is another one attached to it, this one is gaining advantage on the poking.
Shit.
That is a fucking natural 20.
Ooh.
That does not hit. Corel has
So-
Bye,
special
Sister
anti-20.
Grail.
Does she?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Can you link it?
Yep. Stand by 1 second.
Can you see the judgmental dog in the back saying bullshit?
Yuki don't play no shit. Yeah, look at that head tilt. She said, "What the fuck?"
So that is going to be another 7 points of damage. And I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
And that's how Sister Gorell dies.
Well, good night, boys.
Oh shit!
You
Gotta love that
feel
one.
sickened.
Well-
That's not an actual condition.
Let's see. Where's my DM screen?
We got blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, grappled, incapacitated, invisible, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, stunned, unconscious, and drop dead sexy.
Drop Dead Sexy as well as poisoned.
All right.
So both you and Valera are poisoned.
Someone suck the poison out of me.
Ew.
Sister Gorell wouldn't say that.
Wow.
Oh, that was
Poison
Where-
creature has
where's
advantage
the
attack.
puncture
and I was
wound?
talking to my wife. Wink.
Uh-huh.
Where's the puncture wound?
On Sister Gorell, it is behind her ear.
No. I'll be
There's one
I'll be
behind her ear and
fine,
then
she
one
says,
like in her gut.
with a slight lisp in her voice. I'll be fine, guys. I feel phenomenal.
Lunk. There is one swarming around your head directly above you, and then one swarming adjacent to you.
I am going to go for the one above my head. Wrong one. Boop. With Hugh. Ooh, not with a nat one, I'm not.
No.
Nope. That is not going to do it.
It would have hit Bourdain if he was a normal-sized person.
I am normal size. Thank you very much.
Beautiful man.
Per day. What do you mean normal?
Anything else from you, Lunk?
What do you mean you people?
Fine, above average.
I will just move over a little bit, kind of give me a bit of elbow room. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
That surge is dead, bringing us to Storm.
Take a pokey poke at that thing in front of me.
She does the pokey pokey and turns herself around. That's what anal
I get
is.
flanking.
Yeah.
Wasn't much better. What's that? 13?
13 does not hit.
Ripperoni.
Beep boop, beep boop.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, Sturgy around Lunk's head starts flying around. Pokey pokey. That is going to be a 17 on the dot, or a total.
That hits.
Okie dokie. Impaled and takes 7 points of damage.
These things are fucking us up for no reason.
And it is currently attached to you, Lunk. Sister Gorell, you have 2 Sturges.
Is that a
Impaled.
3 or 4 for me?
This is piercing damage, so yeah, it would be 4.
4. Okay. I forget. That's right. 5e rounds up, not down.
All right. She's going to cantrip again with Word of Radiance.
Okay. And that's what, 30 feet around you?
That is, no, 5 feet.
Okay, so only the
That'd be
2.
OP as fuck.
So we
When you're
have
surrounded by things.
1.
Nice. 5 damage.
Okay. So the one that is plastered to right behind your ear disintegrates off of you, leaving the other one. Anything else for you?
Yep. She's going to kind of like fall-ish to her knees. And is the thing connected to me?
Yes.
So if I move, it moves with me?
Yes.
Great. I'm going to move right here.
Okay.
I'm going to heal myself a bit with a bonus action healing word.
Okay.
Wow, I could not roll worse on that. Thank you. I rolled 2 ones. That will be my turn after I give myself some healing.
Valera. Valera.
You said you wanted me to use real dice for this, right?
Sure, if you would like to. You can continue to use Digidice. I ain't forcing you.
I stopped
What
with the
if I
Digidice
choose-
because they hate me.
Maybe it's just D&D Beyond. Maybe Roll20 will like me, you know?
Oh, Roll20 is a
Maybe.
lot better. D&D Beyond sucks because the die just like slides half the time.
You right. I did notice that. Alright, it's another rapier hit. Wait. Can I take the thing out of my arm and hit? Or does it have to be one or the other?
It would be one or the other. It would be considered an action to try to rip it out of you.
That's fine. I'm just we'll take the thing out of me. Let's do that instead.
Okay.
What do I roll for that?
It would be a strength check.
Strength. Who has any of that?
Lunk has tons.
I have none.
Dane does not look like a weak man either.
Joke's on you.
Oh. You know what? I'm just never gonna roll online again.
Well, fortunate for you, that's the minimum DC required to pull it out. However, you do take another 2 points of damage as it rips from your flesh.
2 points.
Yes, but now it is once again slowly flying around, or kind of flying around your head.
How? I killed
dead
it.
already.
Oh, the one that was already dead. Yep, you're right.
How dare you?
Back to life.
I don't know. How did she get poisoned because it was still in her?
Mm-hmm.
The failed constitution, yeah.
Okay, so even if it's not alive, it could still poison you.
Mm-hmm.
Mother bitch.
Mother bitch. Wow.
Anything else for you, Valera?
But you didn't have me do
Absolutely
one.
not.
Bringing us to Burdane.
Punch. Again. I'm going to punch the one that's in front of me.
Okay.
Swing. It's pretty good.
Yeah. You just kind of wait for the right moment, just as it is flying right in front of Lunk's face. You just kind of, boom, and it kind of into over Lunk's face.
Sorry.
I think that was the one that latched onto me, wasn't it?
No, there's one underneath your token.
Ah.
Here. Oh wait, no, there isn't. I moved it.
Yeah, no, I moved from under it. This was the one under me.
Hold still.
Yeah, that was the one that was attached to you. So technically, that should have been at disadvantage.
Oops. I can roll again.
Please.
Okay. You didn't want me to do that.
Jesus. He
27
Bourdain
doesn't count though, so it's
Bourdain
still...
really hates mosquitoes with a passion.
Well, he's got such big hands. Like, imagine
Mosquitoes ruined my fucking
a
marriage.
normal person
It's
right
so
now with a
bad for
mosquito.
me.
I like to
Imagine double
think
the size
that-
of your hand.
I like to think that what Bourdain does to kill these things with nat 20s is just
Yep. So now, Lunk, you have a dead Sturge
Bam.
in your body.
Oh, I'm going to have to wash my hands after this. Gross.
Leaving one single one left.
I don't feel so good, Mr.
Or,
Stark.
sorry, two left. The one that went with Gorell.
Fucking kill it.
So there's one between Valera and seeing as its friend being, or its family member being ripped from its body, and then another of its family members being smushed. It is going to fly up to the top of the cavern and nosedive down towards Burdane. That will be a natural 1.
Dude,
Barely.
Bourdain is so good at mosquito dodging.
Go for it.
My hand's like this. Oh, that doesn't incur an attack of opportunity, does it?
No, it does not, technically, but I'll allow it.
Oh,
Because
no.
it's cinematically funny. I want it.
All right.
Make me an attack roll.
Oh,
Holy shit, nothing but bangers from Bourdain.
It dives, and you just...
Right on the cheek.
I like to think that Bourdain's smiling just as big as Eric is, and he's just like having the best time of his life.
this is so dumb. I should have been a monk.
Oh, jeez.
I really am going to have to wash my hands, though. This sucks. Got skeeter guts all over my hands.
Okay, and the last one attached to Gorell is going to pull another 5 points of life out of Sister Gorell. And now, as the poison begins to set into both Valera and Sister Gorell, I need both of you to make me another Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh,
We
Goodbye,
are.
boys.
Oh,
Skeeter Quisher.
You name.
her name's Skeeter Squasher.
So, both of you unfortunately fail.
I cannot hear again. Hold on.
Ah!
Double fail.
Hey yo,
Oh shit!
this is going so wrong so fast.
Oh god! Sister Gorell, what is wrong with you?
Oh god!
What are you
Where's
doing?
where's the sexy one?
Yeah,
You're missing one.
you gotta have party mode on to get that condition.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Okay. So, as both of you feel this poison kind of seep into your body, both of you kind of get weak at the knees and fall to your knees and begin vomiting. And you both will be vomiting for 2 rounds.
Ah,
Gross.
This is gonna suck. I have to uncheck them all. Sorry.
And then, bringing us back to Lunk, you just seen Sister Gorell drop to her knees and begin vomiting. Well, there's still one scourge attached to her midsection.
So prone and poisoned.
Yes.
uppercut.
This
Follow in my
one-
footsteps.
Uppercut the
I
butt.
was gonna say, I'm just gonna hold the weapon in my shield hand, and I'm just gonna fucking give it a good old pounding.
Can you specify?
I guess we'll find out when I roll, won't we?
Oh no, not one.
Please
No,
roll.
It's
Daddy,
at
no.
For the love of
advantage, though,
God.
because it's still attached, right?
Please. I would
Let me
Thank
see,
you.
brother.
love disadvantage. Do you get an additional bonus because you're raging to hit, or is it just damage?
I believe for now it's just. Hope I need to check that too. +2 to melee damage with strength weapons, resistance.
Yeah, so it's just damage. So that misses, unfortunately.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
Excuse me. Anything else for Lunk?
Shit, I'll just move over here and open the way for Big Hand to come one piece combo it again.
Okay. Storm.
Storm is going to as Valir doubles up vomiting in front of her, she's gonna drop to her knees and cast Lesser Restoration on her.
Okay. So that cure, or instantly, Valyria, you are cured of the vomiting. You still have that awful taste in your mouth, and your head is spinning from the experience, but you are no longer poisoned.
That's it.
Sister Gorell.
And as she does, she actually pats Valir's back and she goes, "That hangover catching up with you, huh?"
This thing is still attached to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still alive.
Yeah, I missed my attack.
It's all right.
Gorell,
buddy.
hold very still.
I'm going to
I lost my
toll
accent.
the
Hold
dead.
very still.
You know what, YOLO? I'm going to inflict wounds.
Oh,
Okay.
Can you just
Seeing as
stand up
it's
again?
seeing as it's attached to you, you don't need to make make your attack roll at disadvantage.
Okay. She's gonna be like keeled over, like on the ground in like the fetal position, and she just grabs its body and see if I actually hit it.
You hit it.
Oh,
And I disintegrate it.
Yeah, because it only has 2 hit points.
A little overkill.
Wouldn't
Cantrip
you
would
think
have done fine.
if a giant mosquito was penetrating you, pumping you with poison? Pretty sure if you had a gun, you'd shoot it.
Ooh,
Well,
Think Jumanji level mosquitoes.
don't kink shame.
you disintegrate it. It basically falls into a puddle of slawed flesh and blood.
And she's gonna fall back, like on her back. Like, that was not pleasant.
Sister Corell, are you able to cure yourself of
And
your
she'll like,
illness?
she'll like, as she's like saying that, she'll like kind of do it without like mid sentence of that, and she's gonna cast lesser restoration on herself.
Alright. And I'll cast a first level Cure Wounds on Valera.
Storm. I'm gonna show my hands. I think now would be a good time to create water.
Unfortunately, it's a bit too powerful for me to use. I'm a little exhausted.
Fine. I'm gonna approach with my gutsed up hands and like I'm gonna wipe them on your vestments, your clothes.
Does it seem like everyone's still pretty injured?
This is sexual assault.
No,
Assault maybe, but not sexual.
Does it seem like everyone's kind of injured?
Looks like Valera has a little bit of, or a few, or she's still, even for purple skin, she's a little green in the face. Storm has one, kind of itchy spot on her neck from the
I thought I
spaghetti.
got impaled in my stomach.
Okay, so yeah, the itchy spot is on your stomach. And Lunk is Lunk.
He's fine.
Okay.
Tis but a scratch.
If you had to put numbers on it, it'd be 28 of 30, 26 of 33, 49 of 53, and then I think Bourdain is still full.
that means
By no means.
what?
Is that what you said?
No, whatever that means.
Oh.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of numbers.
Well, given the time, I think that'd be a good spot to end the session with a lovely sturgeon counter.
Those weren't sturgeons. They didn't counter anything. Those were sturges.
Thank you.
He sucked.
Thank you for your grammatical correction, Eric. I really appreciate it. I feel taught.
Good job. I'll get you a sticker.
Yeah, I got teached today.
Caught like a tiger.
Storm is going to down a potion of healing.
Like berate it. You piece of shit, potion of healing.
Yeah, increases the amount that it heals. Didn't you know that, Sister Garel?
Ooh.
I have a sticker of Betty White giving the middle finger. I'm going to give it to a student if they make a good test grade. I've only got
Careful,
one,
this
though,
is
so
20.
it's gonna
This
be
is
favorite
2022. Someone could get offended by it, and you're gonna get.
You gotta
in
make sure
trouble.
it's a cool ass student.
student. They're normally the good ones.
Doesn't matter. Their parents might not be cool, and they could be offended.
Fuck their parents. They ain't in my class. They don't see shit.
Just
That kid put it
saying.
on there himself.
Eric's gonna get canceled for being cool.
I didn't
Here,
put
Jimmy, this
I
is for
didn't
your
put a
water
sticker on his
bottle.
test. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not
I'm
going
an
to put it on
adult.
anything.
Why would I use stickers?
Here, put this on your car, or your water bottle, or your laptop, whatever.
Yeah.
Just don't tell anybody who you got it from.
Yeah, just walk through the student parking lot and at some random point find one of your most liberal person's car and put a "Let's Go Brandon" sticker on their bumper.
This
That
is a
will definitely
public
get
high
you
school. We
canceled.
don't do politics.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well,
Good night.
good
Very
night.
careful, my government classes. Good night. Are we saying good night?
Yes, we are saying good night to the recording and stream.
Buenas noches.
Good night,
Good
recording
shit, good night.
stream.
Fuck that up.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Good night, everyone.
Oh my god, just shut
Oh,
it off
no.
already.
This is weird. Some of my stuff is messed up. There it goes.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
now it fixed.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm still
Dun, dun,
Damn it,
dun,
turn it off.
dun.
Yeah, I'm getting all the ending.
Evolving.
Yay.